A pleasant good evening, everybody, emanating live from Nashville, Tennessee. It's week 4 of Moeller football. You can bury the cool temperatures. The heat and humidity is back down here in Nashville. And tonight, the Crusaders at 2-1 on the season, face an up-and-coming and defending state champion CPA team coming in tonight at 1-2. How about the win last Friday night at Mount St. Joe? The Moeller Crusaders once again spotting the opponent Trinity to 2 scores. Once again, the boys came off the mat and scored a big victory against a very talented and, at the time, number 1 ranked Trinity team in Kentucky. You can turn the page because tonight it's another defending state champ. The 3rd week in a row facing a defending state champion. And tonight we are here in Nashville. A great turnout with Moeller alumni last night, and they are going to be packing the joint tonight for Moeller football. We're playing football again, this time from Nashville and Broadway Street. It's Moeller and Christ Presbyterian tonight on the Montgomery Countdown to Kickoff football just around the corner on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
The rookie steps to the plate, all eyes on the situation.
Before you talk about pressure, he's got a full slab of world-famous Montgomery ribs staring right back at him.
Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
Don't mind us.
As championship soccer brings Moeller Nation together, WMOE's goal is to bring you the latest updates on the run to a state title. Follow new head coach Tony Rittberger and your Moeller Crusaders soccer team right here on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Offensive line coach Michael Blum's comments.
Give me tricks right, secret choice.
Sponsored by Montgomery Inn and the Prince of Port, Tom Gregory. Welcome back to the Montgomery Countdown to Kickoff here in Nashville, Tennessee, as tonight the Moeller Crusaders and the Christ Presbyterian Academy. What Michael Blum, what nickname are they? The Saints? Lions.
The Lions.
Big one tonight. Let's first just go back last week. I mean, and I talked to Nick Sharp about it. You guys got down 14 again. I'll ask you the same question I asked him. Is there anything you can identify that is putting this team in a hole 3 weeks in a row? I can't imagine. That's got to be an interesting stat if that's ever happened before.
I'm sure it's happened, but I think Coach Sharp and I actually were joking around that all week we should have just had on the scoreboard at the practice 14-0.
No doubt. Can we just start the second quarter? We'll just go with the second quarter down 14, and we get out of there earlier. Another quality opponent in Louisville Trinity. I mean, it's just like every week, turn the page, another just remarkable football team. Trinity had some dudes as well.
Absolutely. Trinity, they're back. They're a very talented football team and very well coached, and so that was a really big win, and most importantly, was really proud of our players for battling back against adversity, being down. And if you're on our sidelines underneath that tent, all the guys are very calm, cool, collective, and that's been what's been actually consistent the last 3 weeks. And so I'm really proud of how they handled that. And then just chipping away and battling back. And when we got the momentum shift of the coming out of half, scoring, interception, score, the sky kicker, the onside kick, recovering, score, is that our sidelines was electric, and our guys are really feeding off of that. So
what I've been really impressed with is the resiliency of this football team. And Nick Sharp and I talked about it. You're going to have setbacks in a game. You're going to have adversity strike. It's how you respond, with like anything in life, right? How you respond. And this football team, for 3 weeks in a row, one albeit a loss by 1 point down in Ironton, this football team has shown you and your colleagues on the staff the ability to knock down the door of adversity, and you've done that consistently now. For a young team, that's impressive.
It is, and in the big picture of things, it really helps us, prepare for the future of the end of the season to the postseason, where we've been in those games then when we are being challenged in the first, second, third, fourth, and et cetera rounds of the playoffs, when a lot of the teams that we play by that time are really, really good football teams, and might have not have been in those kind of situations. So I don't want
battle tested.
I don't want to name any names, but there's teams out there that have don't have the schedule we have.
I did that once, and I heard about it for months afterwards. So you're battle tested.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about tonight. This Christ Presbyterian team, just another defending state champion.
Yes, another great test, and it's a lot warmer down here. You know, we've been blessed.
Not as humid though as the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Warm, but not as humid.
So we got to battle that and keep our guys focused, make sure they're staying hydrated. But the CPA has a long history of success, and they've been in these games as well. And so we got to, just kind of buy in and run the football. And you started seeing that a little bit there in the second half of Louisville Trinity. So building off of that, of moving the chains and one down at a time and try to finish with points. And so if we can run the football, we should be able to control the game, God willing. And then take our shots when needed. So Matt's had a great week of practice. The receivers are, like we mentioned last week, really coming together. And then the offensive line is starting to play with more confidence. And so that's one thing we have to continue to build upon from previous games.
We'll be back with more in-depth team coverage. It's Moeller and Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Nashville, Tennessee. Kickoff also just around the corner on WMOE and the Muller Broadcasting Network.
It is a wonderful day, and we have got quite a crowd on our hands.
I've seen a lot of crowds down here, but never one quite as hungry as this one.
Hungry for a win?
No, I mean the world-famous Montgomery and ribs.
You got it, Marty!
Get ready to witness the epitome of speed and endurance of Moeller High School cross country. Our runners redefine excellence, sprinting through challenges with unmatched determination. Join us as we embark on a journey of grit, passion, and triumph. It's not just a race, it's a legacy in motion. Follow your Moeller Crusader cross country team on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Defensive coordinator Nick Sharp's comments.
Don't give them nothing now!
Brought to you by the Prince of Port, Tom Gregory, and Montgomery and
Boom, boom, boom!
Welcome back to the Montgomery and Countdown to Kickoff. Big Mo Barrett along with now Nick Sharp. And Nick, do you have any idea what the first question is going to be?
No.
You probably have an idea. Maybe not. Can we go one game where we're not as generous giving up 14 points to kick it off?
Yeah, I would love to at some point. Yeah, we got to keep it going. Like, we got to come out fast. Like, that's what we've been harping on all week, so I'm excited to get another opportunity to do it today.
So, obviously, I know Coach B and I spoke off the air how you guys really harped on that last week. Get out to a fast start. Don't get into a hole. And obviously everybody knows that, but do you see something in practice or in a game that has happened 3 times? I mean, can you put your finger? My guess is no, or you would address it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it just one hell of a coincidence?
It's been a coincidence, and you just got to flip that switch. So that's something that like you said, we've harped on. We adjusted practice a little bit this week so that we can, get in that right mindset. Once the foot hits the ball, like, we got to go.
I mean, at halftime, my finger didn't hit the panic button, but it was pretty close. I mean, offensively, we were struggling. Obviously, defensively, we kind of got locked in after the first couple drives. But I'm thinking, this is not going to be a good night. And then the light went off and the switch went on, and we were all locked in the rest of the game. But just the starting out slow part, I know for you as defensive coordinators, just got to be, you got to be going crazy. I was watching you specifically on the sideline to see how you were going to be dealing with that, but what can you do?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but, we got to keep playing, and that's what we harp on. And, next play, like, we got to move forward. And honestly, we kind of did that a little bit last year too, and it took us a little while to adjust. That there's several times at the opening drive, like, hey, we're giving up a touchdown because we haven't settled in yet. We got to flip that switch and be able to move forward.
But the good news is, and that's obviously the bad part, but the good news is, boy, how resilient your defense is and how much stronger they get. The old phrase, when adversity strikes, what are you going to do? You knock the door down. And you guys have been doing that. And I love the in-game adjustments that are being made, and that's got to be a certainly something that you're excited about.
Yeah, and that's been huge for us. And, props to these 3 opponents that we've played so far that they've came out.
You're not playing schleps,
no,
so let's say that.
Yeah, but they've came out and done some things that they haven't put on film, but we still have to be able to do our job and adjust. And we've done a good job making those adjustments on the sideline, especially at halftime. But we need to be able to make them on the fly in the game so that we don't have to make those adjustments.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say this, and I was a little concerned. Telling alumni. Bert last year got mad at me saying, you gotta pipe down all the things you're saying about how good this football team, and you could make an argument. I've gone a little bit the other way this year, like they're young, they're inexperienced, but man, I'll tell you what, they've maybe not exceeded your expectations because you're never satisfied as a defensive coordinator, but they've exceeded mine. These young guys, they're going to make mistakes along the way, but they really have been outperforming what I thought they would be, certainly having sophomores on the defensive side as you do.
Yeah, and it's hard to have, expectations for individual kids with how young they are, having not seen them in a game. But like you just said, like we have expectations for the defense. The standard doesn't change. We have standards for the position regardless of who's out there. But I'm definitely excited about the direction that we're going. We're trending in the right direction. And, once we get to where we plan to get, like I anticipate being a fully fledged unit.
How difficult is it to prepare for a team in Nashville, Tennessee? I found out just a little bit ago it's only the second time in the history of Moeller that we have played a team from Tennessee. We played Montgomery Bell for the first time, I think it was back in the 90s. We lost that one 21-6. It was a Kirk Herbstreit game. First time we've ever traveled to Tennessee to play. How difficult is that to prepare? Maybe not as much as it used to be in the old days without the advent of huddle, but how difficult is it not knowing much about them beyond what you see on film?
I don't think it's a big adjustment for me personally or for the kids, just because, since I've been here, we've played somewhat of a national type schedule where we've been playing teams from out of state. Even so far this year, this is already game fourth different state that we've played a team. So I don't think if it's only a big deal if you make it a big deal, as Coach B always says. So, just not knowing the kids personally, because like once we get in the GCL, like all our kids know kids from X, LaSalle, Elder. So it's just eliminating that personal factor.
Tell us a little bit about CPA for folks that don't know much about them.
Yeah, they're big, physical. They got a really talented receiver who's committed to Alabama who he can fly. He's a really fast kid. They come out in a lot of 12 personnel, some heavy sets. They got 2 big offensive tackles, so it's going to be a physical game, and they're going to try and get that ball to their guys. And, we just got to do our job, play the fundamentals. We'll be all right.
All right, you kind of answered it, but 3 things you have to do holistically to be on the defensive side of the ball to be successful. Well,
first off, while we already talked about it, come out fast. We need to come out and set the tone right away, play with fundamentals, and we got to tackle and force takeaways.
What's one thing you'd like to see improve with this team?
Coming out fast is going to be the mindset the whole week.
Universal answer, right?
Yes, that's the universal answer. We got to go. I want to come out, set the pace right away.
Will you get any time to fashion yourself down on Broadway to enjoy a little bit of what Nashville has to bring, or is it just simply a business trip?
This is a business trip. I love Nashville. I've been there before, but yeah, this is a business trip.
Nick Sharp, thank you for appearing once again on the Montgomery Countdown to Kickoff. We'll be back with more in-depth team coverage. It's Moeller and Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Nashville, Tennessee. Kickoff also just around the corner on WMOE and the Muller Broadcasting Network.
Veteran waits for the sign. She's been here before and knows what to expect.
I'm thinking ribs here, Marty.
Here's the call.
I'd like the ribs, please.
Oh, baby!
And this one belongs to
Fred.
Follow your Moeller Crusader golf team on WMOE this season. The Crusaders redefine excellence, navigating fairways with finesse and sinking putts with unmatched skill. Join us on WMOE, where every single swing is a testament to dedication. It's Moeller Golf on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Montgomery Countdown to Kickoff here in Nashville, Tennessee. As we talked about in the outset, it is hot and humid. A daytime high in the low to mid 90s today. It's hot and humid. It'll be interesting to see how the boys react after having, 2 weeks in a row of cooler temperatures up there in Cincinnati. It's hot tonight. The good news, no chance of rain here in Nashville. 90s Game time temperature probably in the upper 80s for kickoff, but again, no rain and a perfect night for high school football here in Tennessee. When we come back, more in-depth wall-to-wall team coverage of your Moeller Crusaders and Christ Presbyterian Academy. Teeing it up shortly here on the Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Montgomery Inn and WMOE, the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
And now it is time for Pigskin Pig Out with Montgomery Inn's Prince of Pork Tom Gregory and his little pork chop Big Mo Barrett.
Welcome back here to Nashville, Tennessee on the Montgomery Inn Countdown to Kickoff. It's time for my favorite episode of the week, favorite segment of the week, with Tom Gregory being out of town. He'll be back, I believe, next week. I got Andy Nagel here. Andy, are you prepared on the hot seat?
We need Tommy back. I don't even know how I did last week, brother. I know I picked against the Bombers.
Sometimes
I always do.
Sometimes I just choose not to look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'll jog our memory as we go through this.
All right, I got some. It will. Let's start off right out of the gate with LaSalle. 3-0. You can question who they've played, the strength of schedule of the teams they played. Now, that team last week, Fairmont, a good football team. They're 1-2 on the season, but you can at least say you can judge a little bit how good you are. LaSalle beat them 24-23 at Lancer Stadium. LaSalle looks to go 4-0 for the second straight season. Last time that happened, Andy Nagel, they won state titles, 2014 and 15. It's a good one at Lancer Stadium as number 5 Elder comes to the house that Pat McLaughlin built. LaSalle 3-0, Elder 3-0.
I picked against the Panthers last week against Springboro. Elder has not played, and they played you and me this season. They're 3-0 against you and I. I'm taking Pat McLaughlin, man of Moeller, pull the upset over the Panthers.
Is it an upset?
I don't know. But hopefully they'll let me back on the west side when I picked against Elder 2 weeks in a row.
I'm going to go, as I did last week, with the Elder Panthers. I'm going to go Elder over LaSalle at Lancer Stadium.
You love that E-step, kid, man.
Kings in Loveland. Kings 3-0, 2-0 in the conference. Last week they beat Loveland 21-14. Loveland's struggling. They're 0-3. But the Knights have won 8 consecutive regular season games. Tonight they are at West Claremont. West Claremont's 1-2, ranked 24th in the Tri-State football poll. Kings and West Claremont. This is an easy one.
I like the Knights. I've been rolling with them 2 weeks in a
You're
row.
a big Knights fan. I'm going to roll with Kings as well in this one over West Claremont. Let's go to the south side. Let's go to Highlands. 3-0. Last week beat Campbell County, who's 2-1 in the year. They beat them. What do you call it?
Throttled.
That's the word I was looking for. I knew it was TH. 55-13. 8 different players, Andy Nagel, had offensive touchdowns. And last Friday's victory, that is a dynamic offense at Highlands.
You know who the quarterback
much rinse
is.
and repeat. No.
Hefty Lefty's son.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Another Lorenzen coming up.
No kidding. I did not know that. So, I don't think it's any different this week, but I'll let you pick first. They're at Boyle County, who traditionally has a good football team. Boyle County. You know where that's at?
It sounds
south of here.
Sounds like something you diagnosed by a doctor in a hospital. I'll take Highlands all day.
Boyle's 2-1. I got to roll with the hefty lefty,
Right.
Jared Lorenzen's son, if that is indeed correct. Highlands
Junior.
is going to go to 4-0 in this week over
Boyle County.
You ready for the next one?
Hit me.
Titanic struggle. Princeton, 2-1. Last week they beat an 0-2 Sycamore team that's streaking the wrong direction, 47-0. The Vikings have outscored their last 2 opponents 79-2. You ready for this one? Princeton 2-1 at number 3 Lakota West, also 2-1. Princeton, Lakota West.
At West.
That's the key, right? You got to give the home team 3 points, but it's at Lakota West.
Oh man, that's a coin flip. I'm going to take the Vikings to take down Tommy Bolden. I know that's your boy.
Negative.
Ooh.
However, I'm picking Lakota West over Princeton.
All right, there we go. There's our tiebreaker so far.
No, you're going to lose the LaSalle Elder game too.
That's right. I forgot that.
Yeah. All right, we got Anderson 3-0. They are an offensive juggernaut. Last week they throttled Little Miami 50-7. Little Miami's 0-3 on the year. Junior Mark Madden has 379 all-purpose.
Good evening from south of Nashville, Tennessee. It's time for Moeller Fighting Crusader football. Tonight, the Crusaders travel down to Christ Presbyterian Academy, located in Brentwood, Tennessee. I'm Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, here with, I'm going to say my color guy, but technician in a pinch and in a MacGyver-esque fashion. We somehow got this thing ready to go, and that's Rob Foltz. Also Brian Cunningham, class of 1985, kind of here, is helping out, assist us as we're in his home city as of now. But Rob, it's a beautiful night. Little panic time is maybe a cord was forgotten and we had to kind of figure some things out, but just like MacGyver, a couple paper clips, tube socks, and some tape, and we're ready to roll.
Hey, there's no challenge that we've met we can't overcome. So it's just one more. We got it done. We're ready for some football, and to your point, it is a great night here in Nashville, Tennessee, and can't wait to get this one kicked off.
The Crusaders come in with a 2-1 record, and they are coming off a great victory against the Shamrocks of Louisville Trinity, where Trinity almost went 10 quarters this year without giving up points, but the Crusaders nicked them for 3 points at the end of the first half and then rolled with 21 more points. And Rob, really a great game by the Crusaders because they did get up by 10 points, but late in the game, or with about over 5 minutes to go, the game got tight, down to 3 points as the Shamrocks scored, but the Crusaders able to run the ball, get a key first down, and run the clock out.
Yeah, man, those 3 running backs, when it mattered, they came in clutch, and they got first downs when we needed them. They kept the clock running. They kept the ball moving, and they were instrumental in that win last week.
Christ Presbyterian Academy, they are defending state champs, and they are back-to-back as they have won multiple state championships. They are led by their fourth-year head coach, Engel Martin. And they are coming off a loss last week to the champions of Mississippi, Tupelo. They lost 23-7. Of course, the Crusaders are under the tutelage of Bert Bathiani. Of course, you can hear the Bert Bathiani show, sponsored by Comey and Shepherd Realtors. You can pick that up. Just type in Bert Bathiani show. It'll come in. But the Crusaders are set to receive. Rob, I didn't see the coin flip because we were doing the technical stuff. But apparently, I guess the Crusaders were not victorious in the coin flip. They had been 3-0 so far, but they are set to kick off as it looks like deep for the Crusaders. Number 19, Reggie Watson, and I believe number 21, Dante Ware. Rob, Reggie Watson sure showed up last week with 12 catches and 101 yards.
Yeah, I finally called him by his right name, and the kid showed out. So.
Yeah, and he catches the ball now, and he runs down the right side, little opening. He's trying to cut back. He spins, make a nice move. He gets out over the 35, out to the 40-yard line. Watson extending his arm. He knew he had a nice run. He found a little seam, Rob. He was able to get over the 30, over the 35, and spun and finally brought down at the 40.
I guess the mojo's still going because that was a heck of a return by Mr. Watson.
Yeah, they are excited for that young man, and so are we. We'll see what he has tonight as he played football as a freshman, concentrated on baseball, and earlier this week he committed to Louisville on a baseball scholarship. So Watson is going to be out to the left. The ball is going to be on the right hash mark. Matt Ponatoski, he is having a great year, 51 for 79 for 567 yards, 8 touchdown passes, no interceptions. He takes the snap. He is going to hand the ball off, and just like that, there's yellow laundry firing on up. Well, let's see if a little home cooking is already going to be in the works.
Yeah, Dante Ware on the carry there.
Looked like he picked up about 2 yards, but it is going to be against the Crusaders, going to be backed up. Had to be an early movement or something along that line. So let's just hope the home cooking is not an entire buffet for for 3 hours.
Just little hors d'oeuvres.
Back him up 5 yards. Yeah. Let's end the serving right now. Ball gets backed up to the 35. Now it's 1st and 15. Ponatoski, he's got a receiver out to each side. Ball is on the right hash mark. He fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it out to the right side. He gets it out to number 13. And, of course, that is
Nelson Maddox.
Nelson Maddox with the catch. Rob, nothing fancy there. One-on-one coverage, fired it out. He made a little move, and he picked up about 12 yards.
Yeah, nice, easy route, high percentage play. Let's get everybody into a rhythm and get rolling. We got to strike quick this week. We've not done well with starting fast in the last 3 weeks. So
well, you are absolutely right with that. Down 13-0, 14-0, and 14-0, respectively, in the first 3 games. Crusaders with the ball. First time they've started with the ball in a game. And Ponatoski had a man in motion, gave it to Dante Ware. Ware, wow, looks like he got clothesline.
Oh, I think he did the close. That was a Mack truck, man. Dante Ware just laid the wood.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
But he gets the first down. He picks up 4 yards. They needed 3. He gets into the Lions territory. Lions wearing their gold helmets, purple tops, white pants. Crusaders with their blue helmets. Of course, with the gold shield on that helmet, white tops, and gold pants. So Crusaders on their first drive pick up their first down. 1st and 10 at the Lions 49. That is Graylo coach in motion out of the backfield. They give it to Tyler Jocelyn. Was a high snap. Ponatoski did a nice job catching it. Jocelyn ran into a little turbulence right as he got to the line of scrimmage, but looks like he's able to pick up 2 down to the 47.
Yeah, nice job by Matt to corral that snap. A little bit high. Wonder if it was actually kind of looked like it was supposed to be a delayed run, so maybe it actually played well into the play, but nicely done.
Crusaders have wide receiver Maddox Nelson out to the right. Reggie Watson, number 19, out to the left. Ball's on the right hash mark. Ponatoski, he's in the shotgun. He fakes it to Jocelyn. Here comes another flag. They get it out to the side, out to Reggie Watson. He makes a catch. They can't grab him. He's slippery. And there's a face mask. Here comes flags all over the place. Watson being elusive.
I wonder if this is going to be offsetting. I wonder if that first flag was pre-snap or if they're going to say it was after the snap of the ball.
Well, let's figure it out here. They are spotting the ball. And let's see what they are signaling. One of the refs tells, I guess the umpire's the main guy, correct, with the white hat?
Yep.
And now they're all conversing. And here comes the call. It's like a legal procedure.
Yeah, legal formation.
Legal formation against the Crusaders face mask. Now let's see if they're going to do the math. Are they just going to basically offset?
Offset, yep.
Okay, well, then we start again, 2nd down. All that to replay the down.
But if it's a pre-snap penalty, why would the down shouldn't have counted?
Well,
we'll take it. We're going
all right,
to replay the down.
So no catch for Watson. Made a nice catch, and
yeah,
he was dancing between 3 guys, and I guess the only thing they could grab was his face mask. Watson again comes out to the left. Maddox Nelson comes out to the left. 2 on the left, ball's on the right hash mark. Let's see what Ponatoski does. Fakes, he gives the handoff to Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn spins and breaks free. He cuts back through the defense, gets over the 30, 25, inside the 20, let's say at the 20. Nice move by Tyler Jocelyn. He is like the Swiss Army knife, but he's also so compact and small, he's hard to tackle.
Yeah, finally got him, number 16, Weston Wolford. For the Lions, but that was a touchdown-saving tackle right there. That was nice running.
He made a nice cutback.
Yeah, he did.
Got inside the 30, inside the 25. Looked like he was going to get inside the 20, but they put that ball, I like it, perfectly right there on the 20. You know where you got to go for a first down. You got to get to the 10. Clock is rolling, just underway. First possession, 9:22 to go, first quarter. Watson goes in motion from the left. 2 receivers out to the left side. Ponatoski, he goes back and looks. A little wheel route, and they're throwing it. Just overshoots his target. Was that out of the backfield, Dante Ware?
Yeah, that was Dante Ware.
Well, a little wheel out. You could see it coming from here, and Ponatoski just threw it a little bit high. But also in Matt's defense, he didn't throw it where anyone could catch it on the defensive side.
Yeah,
so if you're going to miss,
yeah, absolutely.
Miss that way. Ball comes back to the 20. Clock stops at 9:10. 2nd and 10. Beautiful facility down here at CPA.
It's incredible.
For the Lions.
Yeah.
And Ponatoski fakes it. He's going to hit the handoff. He gets it to number 8. And there's Cooper McCutcheon, first catch of the year. And he takes it into the end zone. Moeller, touchdown.
Man, have we missed that guy.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Welcome to the season, Mr. McCutcheon.
Now, I saw Cooper this week, and I said, are you in this week? He said, yes. He goes, but only on limited plays. I said, it's only going to be limited plays when you catch touchdowns.
Yeah, that's right. We just need you to be in for the touchdown catches.
I'm talking like Nostradamus now. As Here is the hold and the kick. We believe that is Jack Malabar, but he's wearing a different number again this week, number 31.
31, yeah, you can't miss that swagger.
Tyler Jocelyn with the hold, and that's going to bring us to our first break here at the 9:03 mark. Crusaders jump out ahead. It's 7-0. CPA will get their first drive, and you're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings and Saturday morning clinics. Our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today. Looking to build or renovate a championship caliber facility? Look no further than Conger Construction Group, a proud builder of the Moeller High School Paul E. Flagg Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School.
We are back here on the campus of Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Brentwood, Tennessee. Crusaders' first drive of the night. And they take it, and it's capped off by a touchdown pass from Matt Ponatoski. That's number 9 of the year to Cooper McCutcheon with his first catch. And I know Cooper's grandma is listening on in back in Cincinnati. As here is the kick.
Boom.
And looks like Jack Malabar puts it way into the end zone. The field goes east to west. The Crusaders started on the west side, headed east. Now the Lions are going to be on the east, and they are going to be heading towards the west. They're going to be looking into the sunshine. Crusaders will have their backs to the sunshine. And let's see, I guess it'd be more of a factor for us going down, turning back, looking at the ball versus this way. But nonetheless, here comes CPA as their main man in the backfield is number 2, Rawls Patterson. State championship game last year, young man ran for 336 yards. And when you run for that many yards, you usually win.
Yes, you do.
And that they did. They're 2-time defending state champion. As their quarterback, number 7, Jack Van Orman. And he fakes the handoff. They're going to throw a little pass out to number 1. His knee was down. Why didn't they not call it? He went down to a knee to catch it.
Well,
but they give the catch to number 1, Preston Patterson. Cuts, knee down. Brian Cunningham, our booth support, says absolutely knee down.
We're going up tempo here.
All right, let's close that home cooking buffet now. Having enough of that already. 1st and 10 at the 40. 20-yard pickup. Ball's on the right hash mark for CPA. Van Orman barking out some calls. They got one receiver out to the left. Ball's on the right hash mark. Van Orman taking his time. They get down to 5 on the play clock. High snap, and they give it to number 2, Rawls Patterson. And Patterson able to pick up. Did I already use my mulligan? Did I say they were out to the 40-yard line? They were at the 35.
Yeah.
All right, there's my mulligan. That's out of the way. I'm glad to get it out of the way early here in the first quarter. No more mistakes from me. Yeah, that's right. Pickup of 2. Ball's out to the 37. Got to be correct. There is no video tonight. It's all me and you, Rob.
That's it.
So if you're tuned in, you get us, no picture. You might be thankful for that as they give it to Rawls, and Patterson runs around the right side. He gets flushed out of there. Bunch of Crusaders there.
Yeah, Charlie Nelson right there at the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have had him, but he just got away from him and picked up a couple extra. But nice job stringing that out by the Crusader defense.
Carter Matthews also running him out. Now it's 3rd and 8. As Van Orman gets it, he's backing up. They're going to do a little screen. They're going to try to blow it up. The Crusaders are, and the ball comes out. Wow, luckily one of their linemen was right there present.
Yeah. Ricardo Harris, I think, is the one that caused that fumble.
Well, Harris did a beautiful job because he fought off his blocker and was able to come up and start making the tackle, strip the ball. Actually, the ball was out. Everyone was so concerned about tackling the receiver One of the offensive linemen able to grapple that pigskin at the 40-yard line. Now it brings up 4th and 5. As the punt is set up deep for the Crusaders at their own 25-yard line. Number 19, Reggie Watson. Watson, he is going to come out and he is going to make the catch, and he gets a fair catch. Looks like it's going to be about the 27-yard line. And Watson, I'd never mind a fair catch. Just hold that ball, baby.
No, especially a fair catch. That's where it's at. We're already in decent field position. Let's
especially got number 7 in crew able to come out. So
even number 8 on a short pitch count, I think bodes well. We got some guys getting healthy this week. Let's see what they can do.
Well, it's going to be beautiful when they have Cooper McCutcheon and Sam Hamilton in there at the same time.
Yep.
Although let's not forget about number 80 because he does a fine job too, Jackson Murdink. Murdink only a sophomore. The other 2 are seniors. Here's the snap. They're going to do a jet sweep to Reggie Watson. He takes it around the right side. He cuts through. He is slippery. He gets first down yardage.
Zach Graylow coach, excellent block on the outside by Graylow coach, man.
Well, the one thing the Crusaders coaching staff really emphasizes is that downfield blocking. And certainly that was evident right there. Watson now showing his pure running ability.
I'm telling you, I made a comparison last week. I'm saying
the younger cheetah. Tanel Bryan, if you're out there listening, got a little photocopy here, and they throw it out to Reggie Watson on the left side. He makes a couple moves. He's able to pick up a couple yards. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3. Ball started at the Crusader 39-yard line. He's going to get it out to about the 42. Want to bring up a 2nd and 7.
Jaden Davis in the game for the first time tonight.
Jaden Davis checking in, out, going to step. Well, is Reggie Watson going to step out, or certainly would deserve a break, but that young man doesn't want to come out. They have the freshman, Jaden Davis, out to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Full backfield with Ponatoski. They fake it. They look, and they were looking, and Ponatoski is on the move. Now he's going to run, and he fakes like he's going to throw, and someone left some material on the field because Ponatoski came up like he was going to throw. The guy was ready to barrel in and take him down. Ponatoski tucked it and ran, able to pick up 2 yards. That was a slick move.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
Everyone says 7 can only throw. Man, he is showing some leg work this year. Nice work by Ponatoski, but not out of the woods yet. Looks like he may have picked up 3 yards. So he got it to the 45. Crusaders need to get to their own 49-yard line. Let's just get it into Lions territory and keep this thing rolling. Graylow coach in the backfield. He's to the right side of Ponatoski. 2 receivers out to the right. Ponatoski, he says, let's just act like we're going to run it. And he throws it out to number 85 for the Crusaders, and they can't bring him down.
Tristan Jackson, number 85.
Another tight end.
Man, that was nice. I think Matt initially was going to try and run for that first down, and I think maybe he would have got it, but just saw Tristan Jackson pop out there right across the middle and decided to get it to his playmakers instead.
Wow, he got that ball. He looked like a Brahma bull, man. They were having a hard time bringing him down. Why not? Let's get a 4th tight end in the mix. More the merrier. 5:42 to go. Crusaders up 7-0, and now driving in Lions territory. Ball's at the 30. 7-0 Crusaders trying to play add-on here at CPA in Brentwood, Tennessee. Just a beautiful facility. Almost the Crusaders need to take a photocopy of it, put that footprint somewhere in Cincinnati. As they're going to hand it off to Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn gets through the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to pick up about 5 yards. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Rob, just good downs that they can work with at this point.
Yeah, good downs, good downhill running by the backs. I mean, they aren't trying to make cuts. They're just trying to smack you in the mouth, and they're getting, 3, 4, 5 yards a pop doing it. And if you notice, we're in the first quarter, and he got some defensive linemen over there breathing awful heavy. So
that's okay. Make him breathe heavier. If we can get another 25 yards right here. 4:43 to go. First quarter. Crusaders 7, Lions nothing. Ponatoski with receivers on each side. Balls on the right hash mark. He's going to do a quick throw out. Gets it to Reggie Watson. He eludes his defender. He's cutting. He's trying to get towards the end zone.
Got him.
Touchdown, Muller. What a move by Reggie Watson.
On a dime. That cut was on a dime. Nice job.
I'll tell you what. You're going to watch this film, and there's going to be defenders saying, I don't know if I want to be one-on-one with that young man down the road.
No, I wouldn't want to open field tackle him in any situation. I'll give you that. Man,
Watson has not emerged in the last 5 quarters. He has absolutely exploded on the scene.
It's when we started calling him by the right name.
Well, I think that was all it, call him the wrong name, and he ain't doing nothing. Call him the right name. There you go. Malabar in, and here's a flag. And what is the call?
I'm sure it's on us.
Delay a game?
Oh, wow.
Just decline it. Penalty against the Lions. You don't mess everything up. Just keep it the same. Keep it good. Set the snap for the Crusaders, number 79, Augie Henson, the senior. Hold by Tyler Jocelyn, kick by Jack Malabar. Lead goes to 14. So at the 4:27 mark, the Crusaders tack on 7 more. Crusaders 14, Lions nothing. Beautiful night here in Tennessee, and you're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979.
Delight More Events to Remember creates memorable occasions allowing you to be a guest at your own event. Delight More prides itself on serving the Cincinnati and tri-state area for whatever occasion you might be hosting. Contact them for your next catered event.
We are back here in Brentwood, Tennessee, WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network, bringing you Moeller Fighting Crusader football. Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984. Rob Foltz here, doing about everything here, running the show. Brian Cunningham here supervising us, keeping us in line and protected from the whatever would be happening here in Nashville as the Crusaders kick off. 4:27 mark. Crusaders 14. Wow, Rob, look at the scoreboard, and we've it's been the other way for the first 3 weeks, and now hopefully that the results don't come out like they did.
Yeah, I would agree. But man, I tell you what, it's nice to get out and get a quick start, get points on the board, get a nice lead. I mean, this offense, while in the first couple of drives they haven't shown it, this is kind of a high power offense that CPA possesses. So this is definitely a game that's not over, and having that 14-point
don't be fooled on this
nice.
one. I mean, we're barely halfway through the first quarter. Crusaders good fortune with 2 touchdowns, but CPA just getting their second attempt here. Ponatoski has 2 touchdown passes, and really those passes were the result of McCutcheon and Watson making good catches and making some moves. So now there's going to be a timeout by the Lions. Is first down timeout.
Yeah, didn't like what he saw.
Not seeing what they like. So, Rob, we're here. They're kind of, I don't know if we'd call it the foothills, but there's like tree-lined mountains in the view. The sun is starting to set. It's gonna get real beautiful when the sun goes down, because we're fighting it a little bit as it's off to our immediate right. But just a really good setup here, and I meant that Crusaders should get the footprint of this thing, and we'll find a place for it.
And listen, I will say we are in the back 40, and I don't mean that in any kind of disrespectful way, but the football field sits in the far back of the campus, kind of down into a little bit of valley. It is an incredible facility. It's an incredible. I mean, you're right. The foothills in the background. You're down. It's an awesome environment for football.
The lights are on. Behind us is just beautiful baseball fields.
Yeah, it's
beautiful softball field. They're building a new gymnasium, as we understand. CPA was started in 1985. And so they're relatively a young school.
450 students also. They're a relatively small school.
They get some talent in, and they are very good. So Crusaders ahead 14-0. Lions on their second attempt here. Referees are notified the Moeller coaches of something. Maybe to ease up a little bit.
Maybe.
Sometimes I need a filter. Number 7, Jack Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got a guy in motion. He's going to look to his left. He throws it, and he is lucky he threw that thing high. Sailed through the hands of number 1, Preston Patterson. And the reason I say that was that Caleb Coe that jumped that thing.
Yeah, Caleb Coe jumped, and I thought he might have been able to get there in time, and there would have been nothing between him and the end zone had he gotten there.
Just a couple of turf monsters to avoid, but so the ball sails high and over the outreached hands of Preston Patterson. As Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got Rawls Patterson behind him. A little bit of a high snap. Oh my goodness. Christian Harris. Bear hugged.
Goodness.
Number 2, Rawls Patterson. He got the ball and he met Christian Harris face to face.
I tell you what, about a half a second sooner and Christian Harris would have taken the handoff.
Someone told me this week they were trying to tell Christian, I went 4 sacks this week. I don't know. That kind of counts as a sack. It was the running back.
That's a heck of a TFL. What is that, 5-yard loss?
That it is. Ball is back. Well, technically we'll say 4.5, but let's round it up. That's what I was taught at All Saints. As Van Orman gets it, he's looking. They're going to do a little wide receiver screen. They do it, and they get it out to number 2. And does he work his way down the sideline for a first down? Did he fall?
That's going to depend on the spot. They kind of pushed him forward.
Let's see where they mark it.
I think they're going to mark him.
Well.
Oh, they put him out way earlier than. All right. I thought they'd give him.
Hold on a second.
Well, where are we going?
They are saying he is a yard short, so it's 4th and 1. Wow. Looked like they were marking him like he went out way earlier, like you said, and all of a sudden the referee, like a drunk sailor, kind of just like wallowing away, and he walked up to the 39-yard or the 29-yard line, threw it on down.
Tennessee whiskey is a big thing.
I guess so. I guess so. They're going to go on 4th and 1, 3:33 to go. Van Orman.
Oh, coach doesn't like that one. He's
going to call a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Engel Martin there just kind of threw his hands up with some disapproving disgust with whatever he saw. So
3:33 to go here in the first quarter, but the Lions really can't afford to get down.
No.
Another score. The Crusaders look pretty revved up and ready to go. I know they came down last night. They left the Moeller campus at 6 p.m. They got down here. Well, the good thing is there's not much to do. Just go to bed. Go to bed. Then they had a good day today at Vanderbilt. So as they toured the campus and the football facilities, I'm sure the kids got a pretty good charge out of that, and that's good planning right there. So, but they come out of the gate the strongest of any game so far this year.
No doubt.
14-0.
They look confident. They look crisp. It's a good vibe so far from that Crusader sideline in this game.
3:33 to go here at CPA, and just in the first quarter. Remember, some people say I don't say the score and time enough. Alums like Jim Donlin.
Yeah.
So I just do that so he keeps listening. He's very he's doesn't like to have much patience with things. So 14-0 for the Crusaders. 3:33 to go first quarter. It is 4th and 1 at their own 29-yard line. Rob, you think logic would be they would try to run.
Yeah.
But let's see what they do. They get the handoff, and they are going to try to run, and that is going to get wrapped up by a whole bunch of Crusaders.
Is that Indy Grosskopf? Nope, Stofko. Andrew Stofko.
Attaboy.
Contact behind the line of scrimmage and brought him down.
Andrew Stofko slicing through, putting an end to that drive. Man, Christian Harris, man, he just had little hops. He comes up all fired up. And the Crusaders are going to take over a loss of 2 well into the backfield.
And now the turnover on downs essentially puts the Crusaders in field goal range on first down. Obviously not kicking the field goal now, but they have excellent field position.
Brian Cunningham next to me, class of 85, trying to signal over to Coach Bathiani, hey, just throw it in the end zone right now. Let's see what he does. As Ponatoski gets it, he hands it off as he gives it to the freshman. And that is the first run for Juice Glover Brown. As he is in the game. It's kind of cool seeing freshmen play. And to be quite honest, over the years for Moeller High School, there's never been many freshmen that have
not
ever sniffed varsity. And we got two good ones going here. As Juice Glover Brown, JGB. Maybe we'll give him that nickname.
There you go.
So we've got a long couple years to go with this. And they fake it to Brown. They throw it out to Reggie Watson. Watson tries to elude a tackler. Watson with the catch. Nothing fancy, just fired it out to the left side. Let's see where they're going to mark that. They're going to mark it at the 22-yard line.
They gave him a little bit more than I thought they were going to give him there.
Crusaders are going to have, I'm just trying to see if we have, we have two tight ends. 88 Hamilton and 80 McCutcheon
is in the game.
Maddox Nelson out to the right, far right. Reggie Watson to the right. Cooper McCutcheon out to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Hamilton's on the right side of the line. And they're going to look for McCutcheon. He gets it. He corrals it. And he gets two guys, and he pushes himself over the 10-yard line. Clears at least 2 yards for the first down.
You know, I was going to comment before the play. The touchdown was just a little skinny post, and he got inside position on the receiver. Same thing here. I mean, he has got a height and weight advantage on any defensive back that CPA puts out on the field. So
McCutcheon using his frame, man.
You're fair, really.
Well, you're sealing the defense away, and Ponatoski delivering the goods. 1st and 10, 1:45 mark. Crusaders up 14-0, trying to play add on again. Ponatoski looking, he's going to throw it, and he finds Reggie Watson, and he corrals it for another Crusader touchdown. Watson, little slant pattern going to the back of the end zone. Ponatoski just delivering the pigskin.
Man, I tell you what, that's the second week in a row that Ponatoski's put it on the top shelf, and Watson has gone way up to get it.
Watson emerges. Crusaders are down a couple of really good receivers, Landon Adams and also Carson Ko. Hope to get them back as the year progresses.
Yep.
Crusaders set up for the extra point. Snap by Augie Henson, hold by Tyler Jocelyn, the kick by the new numbered Jack Malabar. And that puts the Crusaders up 21-0, and we are still in the first quarter. So at the 1:34 mark, it is the Crusaders 21, the Lions 0. You're listening to Moeller Football on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
McCluskey Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Motown and your Moeller Crusaders. Join the #1 sales team and be part of the world's largest Chevrolet dealership 4 years in a row. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer and the #1 high school. Let's go Big Mo.
We are back here at CPA, that is Christ Presbyterian Academy, here in Brentwood, Tennessee. Crusaders not acting like the team we've seen in the first 3 weeks of the season, as they are up 21-0 against the two-time defending state champion.
In the first.
In the first?
Up 21-0 in the first.
What, did I say it wrong?
No,
okay.
Just wanted to emphasize that.
I'm not saying I couldn't use another mulligan, but
no, you hit it. And so did Jack Malabar right into the end zone.
Jack Malabar boots it right into the end zone. So CPA, beautiful campus here, nice turf. Cuts, is that real grass down there, do you think? Is that real grass down there?
It looks like grass.
It looks pretty fine.
It looks like grass.
And the end zone has the stripes a la the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and of course those, I think, Pittsburgh Steelers do that too. So for what that's worth. Crusader defense doing well. Crusader offense doing well. Well, you get the ball to start the game, and you've already kicked off 3 times in the first quarter. I mean, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. You know, it's just I can't help but be nervous. I mean, this is a back-to-back state champion football team in Tennessee. I mean, this game's not over.
There's still 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And it's a funny game. We've seen our share of it. Jack Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got receivers to each side. Ball's on the far hash mark. They fake the handoff. They do a little slant pass, and they get it to a big tight end or a big receiver, whatever you want to call it, number 19, Wright Martin.
Man, that's a big boy right there.
He is a sophomore. He is solid, as he is a tight end and listed as a defensive lineman.
It's an interesting combo right there.
Well,
he looks like a defensive lineman.
Well, he plays well as a tight end. Nice grab there, Wright Martin. It's a sophomore. Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to each side. He's going to look. They're going to do a little screen pass, and they get it out to number 2, slips a tackle, and he's on the loose. He's eluded a couple Crusaders going down the sideline, and looks like he is going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Don't see any flags, and Rob, just like that, there you go.
Rawls Patterson.
Patterson gets the Lions on the board just like that. And Rob, that was a missed tackle by the Crusaders.
Yeah.
Could have had him down for almost no yardage.
Yeah, Kuza right there to make the stop and just couldn't get it done. Rawls Patterson, not to be confused with Preston, his twin brother, is dancing in the end zone.
Yeah, number 2, Rawls Patterson, man. And he got through a couple Crusaders in a foot race. He showed off his speed. Guess that's how you can run for 336 yards in a state championship game.
Oh, blocked.
And there's a block by the Crusaders. And the Crusaders, number 10, Caleb Willis, came running out of there. Of course, Willis 2 weeks ago had that interception.
I think Christian Harris got it, and Caleb Willis was right there to scoop it. I mean, it's kind of a tag team effort there.
Willis had visions of glory again. He's already done that. He did that 2 weeks ago in Ironton with a nice pick 6. Now, Rob, that's one thing that, they get on the board, but it's also another thing, you don't get the extra point.
Yeah.
It's 21-6, and you're kind of like, might still be fighting uphill, but the Crusaders are going to get the ball.
That's one of those things that comes back to bite you later in the game.
Well, let's hope in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're still in the first quarter. 47 seconds left. The big sign on the one side, defend the den, scoreboard on the other side. We're actually on the CPA side. We see all the Crusader fans. Pretty good sized visitor section over there, and there's a couple of empty spaces, but pretty good crowd by the Crusaders. And set to kick off. Number 32, Camden Holiday, senior, boots it down to the corner. It's like Reggie Watson gets it. He gets it out over the 20, 25, and I got the Malachi crunch there by 2 Lions, man. They kind of sandwiched him.
The number 13 Crew Chance there with the tackle for the Lions.
You got it out over the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to, let's see if they mark. Wow. You know what? They're going to play detailed perfection football like I like, and they're putting that ball right there on the 30. As I always say, now you know where you need to go. You got to get right to that 40-yard line. Right. Crusaders huddling on the sideline. CPA out on the field. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 21-6. As Ponatoski comes out. A bunch of folks stacked on the left side of the line, and they give the handoff to number 12, Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn gets over the line of scrimmage, but
barely. Preston Patterson right there.
How much they're going to give him. It looks like they're going to be giving him about 2 yards. The game clock's at 25 seconds here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Crusaders hustle it up and run a play. Looks like they're signaling some things in.
Not sure why you would at this point. You got 26 seconds on the play clock. You got 10 seconds on the game clock.
They're not getting anywhere near ready, and we're down to 5 seconds, so that's going to bring an end to the first quarter. Successful first quarter. Didn't end spectacularly as The Lions got on the board with 6, but the Crusaders score 21 points, and they got the ball starting the second quarter. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester are changing the game when it comes to buying, selling, or trading your next vehicle. Choose from our premium inventory online or in store and add luxury to your daily commute. Or bring your car to us and we'll give you an offer in minutes for you to sell or trade towards your next dream Mercedes-Benz. With brand new inventory arriving daily, an exceptional customer experience, and a brand new state-of-the-art showroom opening this fall, there has never been a better time to visit Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester. We're changing the game.
When it comes to hiring, you expect the best. ProLink helps you attract and retain the best quality talent in healthcare, skilled labor, and more. Visit ProLinkWorks.com to learn more. ProLink, we put care in motion.
We are back here in Brentwood, Tennessee, on the campus of Christ Presbyterian Academy, home of the Lions. Crusaders with a 21-6 lead over the defending two-time Tennessee state champion Lions. Crusaders have the ball and a 15-point lead. Ponatoski has the ball on the right hash mark. Jocelyn behind him. We're going to do a little wide receiver screen. They get it out. They fire it out to the left side.
Elijah Dunkirk, number 16, I believe.
Might be the first time we called his name, as he is a sophomore. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Crusaders. 13, Maddox Nelson checking in. Also number 80, Jackson Murdink in. Murdink out to the left. Reggie Watson kind of right behind the left tackle. Now Watson comes in motion. And there, Ponatoski looking, and he's going to throw it. He gets it to Tyler Jocelyn. He makes a catch. He slices through the defense. He's off to the races, 40, 35, 30. They're one man to catch, and he does. But not until Jocelyn gets down inside the 15-yard line. And there is
a flag. Golly.
Wow, heck of a run by Jocelyn. You see those afterburners kicking?
He did.
Well, it kind of looked like Rawls Patterson.
He found another
like
gear.
Twins.
He found another gear. That was going to be on the Crusaders there with a hold.
All right, well, they're going to back up the Crusaders. Now, is it where the hold was? Because the flag is at about the 40-yard line.
Well, let's hope it's where the flag was. We'll actually gain some yardage.
Why don't you give us the first down and then make it 1st and 20? It ain't going to happen like that. So they're going to back it up, put that ball right there on that 30-yard line.
So
perfection.
Cost us a yard.
Like a carpenter, man. Just perfectly right there. All right, so we lose a yard. Might as well say it, Rob, for the first time tonight. Back us up, and we get 2. Add the stats. Just by 1, though.
Yeah. Well,
that's all right.
I'll take 1. I'll pat it
throw a touchdown here, and they'll enjoy that extra yardage on there. Ponatoski, he's in the shotgun. Looks like Dante Ware in the backfield. He fakes the handoff. He's looking. Ponatoski, he's going to throw it up to Ware. Ware is trying to reverse his field. A whole bunch of Lions just converge on him. He got about halfway to the first down and was trying to find a way out and just couldn't. Ware gets smothered, and the Crusaders are going to bring out the punt team.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I know it was a nice little flip off to Dante Ware, but I think Matt probably would have got more yardage and maybe even had an opportunity for the first down had he just kept running, because Dante had to stop and get the ball and then start his momentum again. Matt would have had 4 or 5 yards on him if he just kept going.
There's the snap and the kick by number 14, Adam Rubush. Ball is caught by the Lions, and breaking down the sideline. They're trying to get down the sideline, and he is. And that is number 1, Landon. Number 1, Owen Cable. Wow, just like that, here come the Lions. 10-13 to go.
Yeah, we said it's a dynamic football team. They weren't going to be down the whole game.
And how has the complexion of this game changed? You're up 21-0, riding high.
Well,
now you're in the dogfight.
You shell shocked them a little bit, I think, with that 21-point lead, but now they're right back into it.
Well, as we said, there was plenty of time left at that time, up 21-0. Still plenty of time.
I think Crusaders are down a couple of men on the field there.
10-13 to go, 21-12 with are the Lions going to go for two?
I would call a timeout.
Oh, they've already called
we got it. We're
two
good.
timeouts. We have 11 out there.
We do. We haven't called any, but we do have 11. So
They are going to go for two. It's Van Orman throws it, and wow, a fingertip catch by number 1, Owen Cable.
No, I think that was 16.
Oh,
Weston Williford.
I just saw the one. Weston Williford, senior wide receiver. That was really that ball was overthrown, and he barely got a couple fingertips on it and corralled it in. Nice catch by the young man. Gets back into an even keel scoring scenario. Crusaders 21, Lions 14, 10-13 to go. Sun is setting. Well, we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, we are.
You don't have any dinner plans, hopefully, because
I do not.
They may be closed by the time we roll out of here tonight.
Yep.
Lights are starting to take effect. Game started at 6 here locally. Kind of regular time back in the home area of Cincinnati. Let's see what the Lions are set to kick off. Just like that. Camden Holiday, he's set to kick off for his third time tonight as the Lions get their second score. Holiday set to kick. Deep for the Crusaders. Number 19, Reggie Watson. Number 21, Dante Ware. Kick is up. It's going to be fielded by Watson at about the 3-yard line. He's going to try to take it up the right side, try to pick up a block. He gets outside, gets tackled out of bounds, just past the 30-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark that thing. And they are going to mark it at the 32-yard line. So the Crusaders going to take over a 1st and 10. Now the dynamic comes in. Can the Crusaders get back on rhythm offensively, or do the Lions stay on rhythm defensively?
Well, I think we all know what's going to happen. We're going to march down, score a touchdown.
All right, Nostradamus. You better be right with that.
I feel confident. I'm going with it.
Ponatoski, he comes out.
Tell you what, I go right back to that screenplay. That was it was a pretty dynamic play.
Graylow coach in the backfield, 2 receivers out to the left. Ball's on the right hash mark. Hamilton on the line on the right side. And they are going to hand it off to Graylow coach. And coach may have, may have picked up a yard. He kept fighting.
That's a terrible spot, too. He should be about a yard ahead.
As he gets out to the 35-yard line, coach is down, laying flat on his back. Let's see what he's got. He took his helmet off. Well, he seems to be walking fine, except for his hands on his hips. Let's see what it was. Maybe his face got a little rankled.
Yeah,
with his helmet.
They hand it. Maybe got hit in the nose. It's kind of looks like he's holding a rag there in his hand that wiped himself off. He might have got a cut.
All right, so the sophomore coach is kind of getting helped off the field. I don't want to make it sound great, but it's not his legs.
Yeah.
Ball's on the right hash mark. They give him 3 yards, and it is 2nd and 7. Ponatoski's got a receiver to each side. Fakes the handoff. They're going to do a little flip forward to Reggie Watson, and Watson gets it, and he is drilled.
Wow. Harrison Hastings.
And I'm surprised there really is not a spearing type. Or, because he definitely hit him helmet to helmet. No flag here.
That's good. Although, because I'll tell you what, it's Preston Patterson that is continuing the conversation.
Yeah, there's no need for that. Come on, the guy could put a good hit on Watson.
Yeah, it's a good catch, good hit, good play.
And Watson got his helmet off, but got the first down. Took a big-time hit. Bounced right up. Of course, he has to go out with the helmet off. Crusaders, first down. Well, you got to at least get a first down in a situation like this where you're up by 3 scores and then you're only up by 1. So Ponatoski, he went back to say something to the ref. It's like Tyler Jocelyn in the pistol right behind Ponatoski. They give it to Jocelyn. He's going to try to string it out to the right. He cuts back up, and he is able to pick up about 3 yards.
Nice run.
Interesting that the Lions fans go all kind of crazy after they give up 3 yards.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last math I did, 4 times 3 is 12 for a first down. But let's not go by threes.
That's right.
Crusaders with the ball. 9:15 to go, second quarter. 21-14. Crusaders ahead. Sunglasses finally off.
Yes, they
The
are.
sun has set it, and it's beautiful out here in Brentwood. Ponatoski's going to hand it back off to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, he looks like he picked up maybe a yard and got drilled backwards. Tell you what, the Lions are making some hits.
Yeah, they
Tell
are.
you what, they're not just grabbing and pulling guys down, man. They are laying the wood.
Yeah, the defense has definitely ramped it up a little bit in their intensity, and we need to match now.
Ball's at the Crusader 49-yard line. Crusaders have 2 wide receivers in to the extreme right as Maddox Nelson. Looks like Jackson Murdink way to the left, and they are going to give it to Dante Ware. Ware kind of puts his head down. He does get into Lion territory, and there are flags. And let's see. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure that's going to be on the Crusaders.
Well, it would be basically picked up about 2 yards.
Now at this point, if you want to gain control, these should be offsetting fouls because they're both chirping.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
And they're both pushing, and they're both. But they say the second guy's the one that gets the flag, and it will probably be true here.
Well, Zebras are having that conference. Let's see what they decide to do. Here we go. There's 6 flags out? Is it 6? Is this 6 flags?
I think they threw a flag from the top of the press box.
Personal foul against the Crusaders. Are we going to keep going? And a personal foul.
There we
against
go.
The Lions.
That's the right call. It's both sides. They're both chirpy. They're both chippy.
So
that's a good call.
So does that offset? And we redo
it
the down?
offsets and we replay the down.
Oh, there we go. Little silver lining there. All right. Keep the drive alive. Was that a Queen song back in the day? Keep the drive alive. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Oh, now wait a second.
Oh no, they're going to say 4th down. I would have thought that would have been a replay of 3rd down.
Now they have the ball at the 48-yard line. So actually, we got an extra yard out of that. So now it's 4th and 3. Play clock is at 25. Game clock 7.5. 4th and 3. Rob, run it here. Little option.
Look for Cooper McCutcheon.
And Ponatoski's going to look, and he's going to throw it. He does. He hits McCutcheon. Rob, you called it. Right over the linebacker, and McCutcheon just fighting his way. A lot of Lions. They're letting them all come piling in.
Straight up the seam. It's been there all year long in every game, and that's what Cooper McCutcheon brings, that presence, that height, that build. Just went and got it.
Oh, that length. He's able to throw it over the linebacker.
Yep.
He catches it. It's first down, and then he's rambling for yardage. Takes it inside the 25. 1st and 10. 6:55 to go here in the first half. Rob, just like you said, this is the way you got to answer this thing. But you got to finish it off. Ball's at the 24, 1st and 10. Ponatoski in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. And he is going to hand it off to Jocelyn. He takes it around the left side, tries to find a little gap. He does. And does he get first down yardage?
Should be first down.
It looks like he's going to be.
No, they're going to give it to him.
Well, let's see. Are they moving the sticks or not?
Yep.
There's the official. I thought they were going to spot that right at the 15, which would have made us 1 yard short. But instead, I tell you what, Jocelyn, it doesn't look like he's getting much or doing much, but he is just flat out getting the job done.
One of those guys that never falls backwards, always falls forwards.
I'll tell you what, Jordan Marshall did that pretty darn good. Always get an extra yard or two.
Absolutely.
He learned well.
Got another timeout here by CPA.
Nope. Crusaders going to take their first time out. We're going to take a break. We're halfway through the second.
Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win. Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979. When it comes to hiring, you expect the best. ProLink helps you attract and retain the best quality talent in healthcare, skilled labor, and more. Visit ProLinkWorks.com to learn more. ProLink, we put care in motion.
We are back here at Christ Presbyterian Academy, home of the Lions. They're trying to defend the den. The Crusaders claim out blistering with a 21-0 lead. The Lions have answered with 14. Crusaders trying to drive as they have the ball at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Ponatoski, he's going to flip it out to Watson on the right side. Watson going to kind of get grabbed around the leg and kind of gets finished off, but he is able to lunge forward. Let's see how many yards they're going to give him. Maybe 2. Let's see where they mark it. Ball's going to come over to the right side. Actually, they just gave him 1. Oh, that seemed a little short, even from our vantage point.
Yep.
2nd and 9. Clock is rolling. 5:35 to go. Second quarter. Play clock at 20. Ponatoski with Jocelyn behind him. They're in the pistol. 2 tight ends set. Hamilton on the right side. McCutcheon on the left. 2 receivers out. The freshman Davis way out left. Watson in the slot. Ponatoski gets the snap. And he's going to give it off to Jocelyn. Jocelyn twists and turns. He's going to get himself inside the 10, and he spins for extra yardage. Let's see if they get him down to about the 7.
Well, about the 8.
Oh. All right. They put him at the 8. 3rd and 3. 2 down territory, Rob?
Absolutely.
Clock rolls. 4:51.
Actually, I take that back. I think at this point, I would almost take the points. I'd bring out Malabar and kick a field goal.
Well, let's just get points here and then not worry about
if you score the touchdown, obviously that's the...
McCutcheon way out to the left. Freshman Davis in the slot. Ponatoski, he wanted to throw it to McCutcheon. He's going to throw it out to Reggie Watson. Watson's going to try to work his way, and he gets tackled and then piled on. Oh, come on. They made the tackle, and the last guy came in and if you want to talk about defenseless receiver, it's when the guy's laying on the ground and the guy comes in and he didn't even let up.
Not a big fan of that play. I mean, you had Jaden Davis streaking across the middle, and actually Watson had to come back to make that reception, and just they're swarming defense.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think Watson was the first or second choice.
No, probably not. No,
going through the checkdowns and they weren't there. Crusaders are going to go for it, as it is going to be 4th. And at least 3. Ball's at the 13. They're going to need to get 4, or closer to 4. And the play clock goes down to
take a timeout.
1, and the Crusaders call a timeout. We'll stay right here, Rob. Certainly we were riding high and looking like, hey, I mean, how many are we going to put on here? And the Lions say no can do.
Yeah.
He answered with 14. Crusaders 4th. And I'm going to say 4 because that's either a super long 3 or a short 4. Let's just, but nonetheless, let's get a lot more than that. But 3:41 to go. The Lions will start with the ball in the second half.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of time. I mean, we should actually, I think, be down to 1 timeout. It shows 2 on the board. The Lions have 1 timeout remaining, so 3:41 each team with the timeout. That's a long time left in the second quarter, so it's going to be kind of an important down here for the Crusaders. Are we going to get the first, keep the chains moving, or turn it over and let the momentum shift a little bit?
I like option A.
I do too. Let's get the first down.
Or option C, just
score the touchdown
right now. which you never know. I mean, the Lions could be packing it in for stopping them for 3 yards or less and time to go for the jugular.
I mean, McCutcheon is in.
Out to the right is McCutcheon. Looks like Ponatoski's going to go up under center. 2 guys right behind him. He fakes it. They're looking. Ponatoski, he's looking. He wants to throw it to McCutcheon, and he hits him in the corner of the end zone. Matt Ponatoski.
Oh, man.
He just led him beautifully in stride. Welcome back, Cooper McCutcheon.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a great play all the way around. Kudos to the offensive line. Matt sat back there forever. I mean, McCutcheon went in motion from right to left and then drug all the way back across the field. And Matt had to give him time to clear that last defensive back and then just dropped it right into the bucket. But he got time from the O-line in order to do that.
And I will say, as good as Ponatoski is talent-wise, his mental progressions right there was
incredible.
Evident right there. And then he just put that ball right in the perfect place as the kick is up and good from the snap from number 79, Augie Henson, the hold by Tyler Jocelyn, and number 31 this week, Jack Malabar, kicks it through. That makes it 28-14, 3:32 to go. Rob, I mean, nothing fancy here. We got to get the special forces to do their job and smother this kick. And if the Lions are going to do anything, you're going to have to make them work for it. Can't give up anything easy here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a good special forces show on this kick, but defense has to show up in this last drive. 3:32 left in the half. Let's shut them down 3 now, get the ball back, and they're going to get it coming out of halftime. So let's nothing big here.
Absolutely. So let's see what the Crusaders, how they're going to work this kick.
Well, all the rest have been in the back of the end zone, so I'd say let's go with that again.
All right. Well, let's see what Jack Malabar can do. And we will certainly take that if he can spot them at the 20. Malabar walking away from the football, back 10 yards, walking off to his side. 3:32 to go. Crusaders 28, Lions 14. Malabar approaching and kicks a line drive. It is going to be fielded in play, just barely. As here comes number 1, again, Owen Cable, as like Andrew Stofko was there, kind of an initial hit, but then a couple of Crusaders. We got one that's kind of wincing a little bit. Looks like that is number
Connor Maupin came
29.
up a little gimpy.
All right, let's hope he can shake that off here. And now he's getting some assistance. Does it look like a leg?
Arm, shoulder. He kind of came up favoring that arm.
All right. Maupin's been a steady player for a couple years. And best case scenario, maybe a stinger or something like that. And just hope it's not something too much to keep him out of action. Crusader defense coming out. Lions are huddled up. 3:22 to go. First half action. 28-14. Crusaders ahead. Big drive here for the Lions. Technically, they could go down and score, get the ball back, and find a way to tie up the game. And on offense, number 7, Jack Van Orman gets the snap. He's looking. He's under pressure as he's going to chase. Now he wants to throw it deep. He does, and he throws it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Julian Dwyer, number 91, on that quarterback pressure.
Dwyer, a sophomore. Wow, he was awfully excited.
He was.
And he almost got him. Great pressure. You know what? I like that when you have to throw that ball deep and there's not someone like standing there wide open because it's almost like a free-for-all. You tip that ball up, and a lot of times it's the defense that gets rewarded. Nonetheless, that brings up 2nd and 10. 3:10. Let's see if they throw the ball again. Well, best case scenario would be stop him, get the ball back, and do what you do best. Van Orman, he is going to give it off, and they get it, and the ball's going to get run outside. Looks like it might be near first down yardage as they give it to number 2, Rawls Patterson. He got sealed off. The contain was not there for the Crusaders.
Andrew Stofko and Charlie Nelson on the tackle for the Crusaders.
So they pick up the first down. Clock continues to roll. We are at the 2:50 mark. 28-14 Crusaders ahead. Important drive here. Play clock winding down to 20. Lions in no hurry. Let's see if they're going to have a long drive, and let's let that clock kind of become a factor if we're going to play like that. Van Orman in the shotgun. Ball's on the left hash mark. He's got a receiver on the left side. Now he comes in motion. Let's see. They're going to try to do a screen out to the right side, and
nice
beautifully
job.
defended.
Caleb Willis.
Caleb Willis out there by himself as they fired the ball. Van Orman connected to, was that 16 again?
Yes. That was Weston Williford.
Weston Williford. Williford caught it. And what a play by Willis by the Crusaders. And it was him or nothing.
Yeah.
And he got him and brought him down. Matter of fact, lost a yard. So textbook defense by Willis. That brings up 2nd and 11. Clock is rolling down to 150. Ball's on the right hash mark. They fake the handoff. They look.
That's
and
a
there's
hold.
pressure, and there is no flag. And going out of bounds is Van Orman. There is no flag.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Carter Matthews was applying pressure, and they used his jersey to stop his momentum, but no flag.
Well, if the Crusader had a tearaway jersey, that would be in shreds on the ground right now.
Yes, it would.
Nonetheless, he goes out of bounds, stops the clock at the 141 mark. Crusaders ahead by 14. Lions have 2 receivers on each side. Wow, it looked like someone moved early, but not called, and they fired over the middle. Wow, the receiver kind of shedded the Crusader defense as it was intended for number 45, Patrick Maddox. He's also a tight end and defensive lineman. Seen him out there on defense, but
I tell you, that play before this one,
the pass was missed.
That third down play was huge when quarterback Van Orman ran out of bounds, stopped the clock. That's going to leave
137.
137 left.
And now the incomplete pass. And you think the Crusaders can work with 97 seconds? Here's the snap, and here's the punt. Punt gets away, and Reggie Watson decides not to pick it up, and it rolls, and it's going to roll inside the 30. And it is down with a minute, 86 seconds to go here in the first half. And they are saying the Crusaders have no timeouts left. Did we use that last one?
I thought we'd only used 2, but
well, the buffet's still open with that home cooking.
I mean,
any way you can slice it.
You know, we could score. We don't need timeouts.
And there's a flag.
There's a flag. What is that flag for? For what? We're huddled up. What could you possibly have thrown a flag for?
Okay, a sideline warning by the Crusaders, who were huddled and going to be coming out.
That's wow.
They just reloaded the buffet, by the way.
Well, you want to talk about padding the stats? That's I guess there's nothing happens on that one.
That's just a warning. That's a warning. 1:26 to go. Band's getting cranked up, anticipating some defense. Crusaders wanting to do some offense. They're going to do a little out to Watson. He catches it, and he eluded 1. He eluded 2. Finally, it takes 4 of them to tackle him and bring him down, and he picks up a crisp 8 yards out to the 35.
Nate Knox on the tackle for the Lions.
1:07 to go. Crusaders huddling up. Cooper McCutcheon out to the right side. Reggie Watson now moving from the right to the left. Ball's on the right hash mark. We're under a minute. Ponatoski, he gets it. He's looking. He is looking.
Go, Matt.
He is under, and he is trying to avoid. He gets a little space. He's looking. Now he finds Reggie Watson coming back across the field, and he makes the catch out over the 46-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. Those shots are really up around the head. There is no form there. They're just going right up high.
Clock continues to roll. They don't wait for the sticks to get set. 37 seconds. Crusaders trying to get lined up. And
no timeout. No timeout, Matt.
Crusaders don't have a timeout, or so they thought. And they give the timeout to the Crusaders. There's a big old 0 right there next to timeout. So, well, as we thought, the Crusaders did have one.
Yeah, I thought there was one.
Well, let's see what we do here. You know, we don't really run like gadget plays and stuff, but you know, this might be a time to
could be a good one.
Open up the desk drawer and go to the back and say, let's pull this file out.
Dust off, the old victory formation.
Oh. you could spring that one. That was
something.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was Tennell Bryant, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Line up in that victory formation, act like you're going to take a knee, and then just have the guy start running. I'm in.
Let's roll.
31 seconds, though. I mean, he might do it if it's under 10. I don't think they'd be fooled with thinking we're going to throw the towel in 1st and 10 with 31 seconds left.
You don't think?
All right, Crusaders come out. Dante Ware in the backfield. He's to Ponatoski's right. Ball is on the right hash mark. Crusaders going from our left to right. He's looking. Ponatoski. He's going to fire it. He gets it as he completes it to number 13, and that is Maddox Nelson. Crusaders are hustling up. Now the clock stops when they need to move the sticks. They didn't do that before. Crusaders are trying to get set up. Now they start it. The sticks are not set. Ponatoski just spikes it.
Golly.
So I wonder if they do it when the stick gets set, even though the chains aren't technically there. That might be the way they do it.
I tell you what, that was a dangerous spike because number 24,
he tried to dive across.
Bradshaw Klin was like Matt threw it into his chest. If he'd held on to that ball.
He couldn't have been there that fast.
It
was close.
It was really close.
Maybe his arm.
It was really close.
All right, 16 seconds left.
What do we got a timeout here for? Oh,
they are saying
1-8, 18 seconds left.
Well, there's 16 seconds left. Let's see if we can.
There we go.
Now we get 18. Hey, 2 seconds. That's big. No timeouts. Ball is at the 34-yard line. Board says 1st and 10. It's 2nd and 10. Ponatoski looks, and he fires it out.
Oh my goodness.
And Maddox Nelson tried to run before he had the ball. He was open. He could have picked up some territory, and he was probably going to go along the sideline and be able to step out.
Yeah, they only need really about 10 yards to be in field goal range, and that would have been a perfect play to get about that 10 yards and step out of bounds.
Ball is at the 34-yard line. Rob, if you run the ball and get tackled in bounds, there's 15 seconds left. I don't think there's any way you can get set up. So you're going to be trying to throw it. Maddox Nelson off to the right. A big crowd there on the left side. Ponatoski gets it. He looks, and he gets it to Maddox Nelson. Nelson, he is going to get tackled.
You got to go. There's no timeout, Matt.
Clock is rolling down to 8. And let's see what we got here. Why is everything stopped? Did the Lions?
They gave Matt another timeout. Who knows? I don't know what we're doing here. I thought we had one left and we used it, but
hey, like this Nashville hospitality. That's going to be our fault.
I mean, shoot.
Well, all right. Well, we've had 2 timeouts with a 0 up there, so I mean, it is what it is. So,
yeah.
All right. So now, ball is at the 14-yard line. I'm surprised the natives aren't going crazy because there was a clear 0 up there, and we've called 2 timeouts.
Well, their coaching staff asked after the last one, and I saw the official say no, they had 1.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised they haven't gone nuts now. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're having some difficulty counting down here. They have gloves and shoes on,
I guess.
8 seconds left. Crusaders ahead by 14, 28-14.
Man,
beautiful sunset. Crusaders driving towards it.
I love being aggressive here. I guess maybe you take 1 shot to the end zone, but I want to put points on the board here before half.
Ball's on the right hash mark. It's like Dante Ware in the backfield. Maddox Nelson out to the right. Reggie Watson over to the left. Now Watson comes in motion. They fake it to him. They're looking. And Ponatoski, he's going to get tripped up. And, well, let's see what they call as 1 second left.
Yeah, that was a blessing. That could have been a fumble.
Well, Ponatoski wheeling around, and he flipped it. And they are going to say that's the – wait a second. Coach B comes out and says, wait a second. Well, what's the call? I mean, they can't call it. He was not down.
No.
And he threw the ball. They could call it a fumble.
The
clock runs out.
And if you fumble through the back of the end zone. But because that ball went out the back of the end zone.
Well, it looked like Ponatoski was going to be able to make a move to some form or fashion to kind of get loose. But once he started going down, and all of a sudden he was in trouble. I mean, he could have at one point just even fired it through the end zone and preserved the opportunity. But let's see what they're doing. They are huddling. Are they going to call everybody back? Nope. Now the Crusaders are coming back on the field.
And they're sending them.
And now they're sending him to the field. You can hear the Crusader faithful across the way, even with the headphones on.
Yeah.
All right, darkness descending. Beautiful night here in Tennessee, and beautiful, really most of the first quarter by the Crusaders as they're ahead 28-14. And Rob, unfortunately, the only stats we have are the ones we can conjure up in our minds. So we might have to make some up at halftime, but good job by the Crusaders. But the Lions will start with the ball and going to need to get a stop coming out of the second half.
Absolutely.
All right, we got about 14 minutes. We're assuming they're going to do the 3-minute warm-up after, but it is we got a halftime show for you, courtesy of Joe Strecker. So we'll be back as you're listening to the Crusaders up 28-14 here in Brentwood, Tennessee against CPA. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Moeller fans, this is Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or even talking about holding properties. Contact me, Jeff Schneidel, Moeller, class of 1984. Call me at 513-484-0666 or email me at jazzco@comey.com. That's JASCO@COMEY.com. Go Big Mo.
The Mariners Society of Moeller High School recognizes the commitment and support of Moeller's most generous and mission-minded investors. Members take a leadership role by making a minimum annual donation of $1,000 or more, which supports the men of Moeller. Thank you to all of our Mariners Society members, and let's go Big Mo.
Moeller fans, tonight's halftime is presented by Gateway Logistics. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game. With cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service, we deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. Welcome back here in Nashville, Tennessee for the Gateway Logistics halftime show. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game. With cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service, we deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. And when I think of strategy, when I think of cutting edge, when I think of customer service, maybe not always delivering faster, but smarter, more reliable, as she has a smile on her face here in the press box of this beautiful venue down here in Nashville. Tara Gruey. Tara, welcome to the Gateway Logistics halftime show.
How are you?
You weren't ready for this. I said, get up to the press box now, and you had no idea what we were going to be doing, but I wanted to talk. Tara Gruey is the Director of Marketing and Communications here at Cincinnati Moeller High School. And I think this would also be not just a little bit about what you do, but a little bit about education for our Moeller family of what you do, but more importantly, why we do it. Because I think when people know the why, then they appreciate the brand, right? And so you are the gatekeeper, the police chief, the head chef and bottle washer of anything Moeller High School branding, correct? Among other things, but that's the big one.
For sure.
And what I love about you is you have a tough job.
Dislike about me.
No, I don't dislike it. Like even when you send me like 25 update requests, what I love about it is you need that.
You asked.
No, you're right. I've worked with you long enough that I know it's my graphic is not going to get approval the first time. I understand.
I've trained you well then.
But I've gotten better.
You have, absolutely.
So, not only, but you're really well known for having the father that has the voice of God. I mean, that's really, you're most known for that. But
there is that.
You need somebody like you, and a lot of schools don't, having a communications brand person, because for a long time here at Moeller High School, it was the Wild Wild West. And there were 30 different logos, 30 different brands. Tell us about your background and how you kind of got into this, and then we'll go into the why.
Okay. So I started out in advertising, working for a company called Campbell Ewell, did a lot of stuff for Chevy and for Continental Airlines. After that, moved on over to BBDO.
Continental Airlines, they still around?
No, they're not. But their logo is. It's still
their brand's still there. So you still have a little piece of the pie.
Still a little bit. Right, and actually, that was one thing that it was Gordon Bethune, who actually was the CEO of Continental Airlines at the time when they went through a rebranding. And he said, what is the biggest thing that you can do that's going to show somebody that you're different, that you're making changes, that you're upgrading? And he said that tail on that airplane is going to speak volumes. So just think about that tail on that airplane. If it was askew, if it was wrong, if it was the wrong color, it portrays a certain
feeling, a feeling.
Certain, yes, exactly. And it portrays a feeling. It also shows you the culture of a company as well, and how much they want to be how they want to be portrayed. So, and that was kind of where it started. And then obviously, working in the auto industry and in the brands there, obviously they have, that's huge too. You see that GM, you see that Mercedes logo, you know what they stand for and what they are. So
Andy Nagel's just up in the press box here doing his alumni duties for the second half. When we're going to go to a break here in a minute, we come back, I'm going to have Andy give you his feedback of what it's like dealing with you. But before we get to that point.
What is this, an intervention?
Yeah, it's an intervention.
This is fantastic. I love it.
This is perfect. We had to bring you down to Nashville to get an intervention. But I really think that it is unbelievable that the amount of, I think it's overlooked how important a brand is. And I know the brand people are a little wonky because you're saying things that I'm hearing. How does it make you, or I actually said that, how does it make you feel? What's the first thing you're taking away from it when you see it? I'm not going to get into a political debate here. I refuse to do that. But right coming to my mind is Cracker Barrel. And what happened with them, and you have to be looking at that, and from your lens, no matter what side of the fence you're on, I have two opinions of it. Number one, what a terrible marketing rollout that was. The other side of me thinks, maybe not as Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend.
Yes.
It might have
the
been,
pencil?
Yeah, where's the pencil? It might have been exactly what Cracker Barrel need, because there's no better publicity that they've gotten in probably the history of the company than they've gotten in the last month. Now, initially they lost money, but just the marketing and branding it's unbelievable how intense it is. Talk a little bit about that. And the things that you guys do, you just don't throw a logo out there.
Right.
There's a process to it.
Exactly. I mean, there's a process, and when it's done poorly, like you said there, when it's done poorly, it also shows a little bit of how that company is run. So you want to make sure that you have your steps in the place. You want to make sure that all the right people have been talked to. Your focus groups are the right people, and look at what is your goal? Why are we doing this? And I don't know that they knew why. And I think that's probably part of what that problem was, is they didn't know what are we doing? Are we doing this for the right reason? So
and another element to that, though, Tara, is then the communications, the rollout of it, PR, exactly. Which pulls in your marketing expertise and how you communicate that out as well.
Right, exactly. Like we're going to be launching a new website in the next couple of months and
next couple of years.
In the next year, but we are going to be doing that. We want to make sure that we're going to be rolling that out in the right way. So this is a little hint for that, a little preview, a little tease. Yes, exactly. So,
but I'm making fun of you about how long it's taken, but it's taken a long time because you're making sure every I's dotted, every T's crossed, making sure the message, the feeling when you go to that website, ease of use. Those are things that you don't want to find out after you launch it.
Oh, 100%.
So it's very important.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person to work here with at Muller? And I have the dump button right here next to me, just so you know.
I believe it would be Sidon, the dog.
He's pretty good. He's the only person here that doesn't give you feedback.
100%. Exactly.
What do you have coming up? Do you have some things coming up?
Working on the annual report, so that's going to be coming up here. We've got open house, obviously, always a big deal. We have our new video, so if anybody wants to take a look at that, that's been looked. It's also on the website. It's also
you teased our next segment.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So a lot of stuff going on here. It's all good.
We're going to talk a little bit about that. Go out, pay some bills, and when we come back, Tyler Gruey will be joined with yours truly and Big Mo Andy Nagel in the house. He had a little bit of a party last night here in Nashville. We'll talk a little bit about that. and so much more. Tara Gruey's coming back next here from Nashville. It's Moeller and Christ Presbyterian, a good one here in the Southern Belt. When we come back on the best coverage of Moeller High School, it's WMOE and the Gateway Logistics Halftime Show and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. As championship soccer brings Moeller Nation together, WMOE's goal is to bring you the latest updates on the run to a state title. Follow new head coach Tony Ripberger and your Moeller Crusaders soccer team right here on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Get ready to witness the epitome of speed and endurance of Moeller High School cross country. Our runners redefine excellence, sprinting through challenges with unmatched determination. Join us as we embark on a journey of grit, passion, and triumph. It's not just a race, it's a legacy in motion. Follow your Moeller Crusader cross country team on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Welcome back here to Nashville as Andy Nagel with typical off-air antics here on the Gateway Logistics Halftime Show. Gateway Logistics, I can say it, keeps your business moving at the speed of the game with cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service. They deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. Andy, when I'm talking, you cannot be up here in the press box moving your headset and your mic, or we hear that. You are a veteran now. You should know that.
Well, I had to go down and get your
coffee,
your brats, your Mets, and all that stuff of the.
How about those
actually a little barbecue, a little Nashville barbecue.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, that last one we had last night was hot.
Yeah. Hot and spicy.
That was fun last night, Andy. Whenever you get alum together like that, it's pretty special.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, they don't realize how many Moeller alumni live in their vicinity. You know,
I was surprised by that.
We have over 75 alums in that Nashville area. I think we had over 30 that joined us last night, which was awesome. And they're now the task is for them to continue to host events and have events like the Denver chapter and so many chapters that we have to continue, making those personal relationships, business relationships, all with that Moeller brotherhood as the backdrop for these groups. So it's just awesome to see.
Well, they'll be able to take a look at the annual report, and we'll have chapter updates.
That's right.
in there.
So there might be somebody out there listening live tonight here in Nashville thinking, I don't know what this annual report is. I've never gotten one. I'm an alum. You never got one because you probably haven't updated your profile on the alumni website. But talk about what exactly is the alumni report. And Andy, you can speak to how they can update their information as well to get that report.
So the annual report is a look back at the last year. So we'll have information about the graduating class, about academics year in review, the athletic year in review. We'll also have the financial report, shows the endowment, tuition, all of that information. A typical annual report that a business would send out. We also do that. We also have the honor roll of giving. So anybody, any company,
bit different than the average spring and fall newsletter. I mean,
well,
winter.
That is we send out the spring magazine. So we have two big publications in a year. The first one is in the fall time. We do the annual report, which is that look back, and a couple of things too about things that have gone on
and Andy, I want to make her uncomfortable. 1 second here. I want to make her uncomfortable for a minute. I want you to affirm this. People often, and Tara and I are very close, great colleagues. Although it's funny, when Marshall hired me, he said, I'm not so sure you guys are going to get along, which was awesome. Yeah. It could be anything, but tell people how much she does, because they think if she's just the branding person, like the amount of work, annual report, spring magazine, fall magazine.
She makes us all look good, Barrett. At the end of the day, she makes us all look good.
100%. And everybody talks around Moeller about that M shield and what that M shield represents around Moeller. You don't have a good branding guideline or police to enforce it, you start to lose that unique, special, whatever you want to call it, mojo with that M shield, and she's just done all that.
She does. But going back to that annual report, let's clarify, because I've had, when people get that in hands, they're going to say, my donation wasn't in there. That goes from July 1st of 2024 through June 30th of 2025. So basically last fiscal year.
Exactly.
So if you've made a donation after July 1st of this year and you don't see it reflected in this annual report, that is why. I will say this, people won't listen, and we'll still get calls. Where's my name? Where's my donation? I feel like I got cheated, so just wanted to clarify that.
Absolutely. And we do send out a printer's proof, again, in an email. So another reason why people need to make sure that they update their information, which they can do at Moeller.org under the alumni tab, which is right up at the top in a yellow box. And it'll be a little bit different in the new one, but we'll give everyone a little tutorial about that. But a great way to keep informed and to see all the good goings on in a beautiful format.
Tar, we got a couple more minutes. You get uncomfortable when we put a headset on you, which I love, by the way. I like to see you dance a little bit. But you left here for a short time and went to another school.
24 hours.
It wasn't long. Might have been less than that.
9 days. Yeah.
And you're not a touchy-feely kind of person. I mean, you're whatever. But you realize you shouldn't have left. And you realize, like all of us, you don't realize that we don't realize. I do because I realize because I came from a place that wasn't it's a great school, but it's not more. You kind of had that ooh-ah moment when you left as well and came back. Talk a little bit about that.
It was one of those things that you have a little bit of that gut feeling, and then you don't necessarily follow it, or you do follow it, I was just happy that Muller welcomed me back. I love them, and I'm back where I'm.
They didn't listen to us, Andy. I kid.
I'm back where I'm supposed to be, and all is good with the world. So it's all good.
It's awesome, Andy, and what she does with the alumni. I mean, that's the thing. You and I only have to respond to like each other, and maybe Jason or Mary. Like, you have like 50 bosses in here. Every department chair, every team, that alone would drive a lesser man to drink, having to deal with and to juggle all that.
And dealing with the older alum who have obviously voiced their opinions to you and myself on the M Shield and the glory days and this old logo and that old logo.
But like what you said, or what Barrett said, it does emit a feeling. So when they see that M Shield, that
we're back here at Christ Presbyterian Academy. As Coach Ogletree walks by the booth. I think he wanted to interview us, Rob.
I think he did.
Give us that expertise on how we are ahead 28-14. And sorry we had to cut out the exquisite halftime show that was prepared for all of our listeners, but just unfortunately, they do the sensible thing here in Tennessee. A 15-minute halftime as opposed to 20, and add on 3 minutes. So it's 18 minutes. Hold on, let me get the math. Lars is what, 20 plus 23?
Yeah.
It just seems like it goes on forever. Hey, here's a chance to go stretch our legs, do a little business, and now we're back. And the Crusaders will be kicking off. Could there be an onside kick in the repertoire tonight?
Well, I'm sure there's an onside kick in the repertoire, but I don't know if we're going to see it tonight. Up 28-14.
Crusaders very successful last week. It caught Trinity off guard. Caught the refs off guard because we touched that ball before it went to 10 yards.
It was really close.
We touched it early.
It was really close.
Well, maybe we had the buffet open last week just for that little snippet.
Just for that,
I thought it was pretty. The penalties were pretty even. We don't have stats, so we don't know what the penalty situation here is. I know we've had several.
A lot to a little.
Yellow flags. 2 quarters left. 28-14. Man, that would have been huge to get a couple of points. Just even a 3 on the board.
I thought we should have kicked the field goal, man. I really should have kicked the field goal.
Well,
but we didn't. 28-14.
Got to keep that edge. Got to keep playing hard here. As number 31, man of many numbers, Jack Malabar, set to kick off. Ball's at the 40. Here's the kick. Line drive kick, and that is going to go into the end zone. And unable to be caught. Going to be a touchback by Malabar. And the Crusaders
will bring out their defense. Rob, this will be the interesting thing here, is to see what happens.
Yep.
In this opening drive.
I would think CPA is going to want to come out and try and make a statement here with a good second half opener. But you gotta beat that Crusader defense, and that is a tough task sometimes.
Yes, number 7, Jack Van Orman comes out. He's got kind of a tight formation. No one out really wide. One pistol formation, and they are going to hand that ball off, and they give it to.
Oh, my goodness.
And he made a leap over someone.
Oh, my goodness.
He is going to be running down, and he is finally caught by the Crusaders as Willis able to catch him. And the man we're talking about is number 2, Rawls Peterson. Peterson just caught the Crusaders. Actually, there were opportunities to tackle him. He made a leap over someone.
Yeah, he leaped right over a guy. Oh, and we got a Crusader down.
Wide open. Green ahead of him.
Man.
Luckily, the speed of Caleb Willis, the junior defensive back, able to catch him. But Rawls Patterson, again, we've said it, but that's why he had 336 yards in the state championship game.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
He's certainly putting some numbers up tonight. I'm probably going to be safe to say he's over 100, maybe 150 at this point.
Yeah, it's close. He's put up 2 big runs of 70-ish yards.
Caleb Coe is the injured Crusader. He's getting helped off. Crusaders dig deeper into the roster.
Yeah.
Yes.
That secondary is next man up quite a bit.
All right, so a crisp 60-yard run from 120 to the next. And just like that, the ball is perfectly placed. Nose of the football on the 20.
They're welcoming you to Tennessee.
You know how much I like that.
I do.
There's no goofing around. Got to get to the 10 for a first down. But it is 1st and 10 right now. Only 11 seconds off of the clock. As Van Orman in the pistol with Patterson behind him. And they go back to Patterson. They give it to him, and he is going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. Rob, if they're going to get their offense engaged,
could be a long night.
We're going to need to keep our offense engaged.
Yeah, it's could quickly turn into a shootout.
Our booth support here, Brian Cunningham, was totally amazed that first half took an hour and 15 minutes. I said, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like the hour and a half on each side of the Ironton game against Mount Carmel. Clock is running down to 1:11. 11:11. Make a wish. How about a trip to the bakery? Van Orman, he's going to throw it out, and he does. He gets it out to number 1. Catch was made by Owen Cable.
Tackle by Wyatt Brotherton.
Guess I heard the PA Cabell, I guess is the correct spelling.
Cabell?
That's what I thought I heard.
All right.
You know how perfect we are with names.
Yeah.
Reggie Watson. It
Oh,
only took us 3 games to figure that one out. All right, now it's 3rd and 2.
big play here.
Cabell with the catch takes it to the 12. Clock is rolling at the 10:25 mark. Just underway in the 3rd quarter, and they are going to try to run it. And they do, as the leap is made again by Rawls Patterson.
Man,
now, isn't that illegal in college?
That's illegal in Ohio. You can't jump over a player in Ohio. You can't leap like that. Because if you recall, Landon Myrie did that in the Princeton game, and they called a flag on it.
That's right.
The Crusaders are not going to be used to that leap.
I'm glad you have more memory storage than I do. I think that got deleted out of my mind. But you are absolutely correct. But the first down has been obtained. A pickup of 6 down to the 6-yard line. We're under 10 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Cuts will appreciate how fast the clock goes when you run the ball a little bit. Van Orman in the shotgun with Rawls Patterson behind him. Now a man in motion. They're probably going to give it to him again, and there is going to be
a delay of game unless
a timeout. So the Lions able to use the timeout as
I like that. Let's burn those timeouts.
Their head coach, Engel Martin. I believe he played with Brett Favre back in the day.
Really?
My memory might be. You can whip that thing up. I'm not touching my phone. There's too many real estate things going on in there at the moment. I'll get to those after this, but let's see what we got here. As Rob is looking him up, and was he a professional quarterback?
He was a professional quarterback. Did play. Was drafted by the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Yeah, Green Bay Packers in 2006. So
there you go. He is there.
You are correct.
4th year. Now, I do have to give credit to Greg Stofko because he asked me if their head coach was the same guy. It was Brett Favre.
It always comes back to Stofko,
truth, it's like if you want to win money, play cards with me. I can't bluff that well. So 9:36 to go. No bluffing here. Crusaders 28. Lions 14, but they are on the prowl at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They have had Rawls Patterson leading the way, and they're going to fake it, and they're going to throw it out. And wow, they tried to do an out pattern to number 1, Owen Cabell, as Willis out there. And Willis actually had a better read on that pass.
Well, Cabell wanted to go in, and the quarterback threw it out. And yeah, Caleb Willis, I thought maybe
Willis. That would have been over 100-yard return.
Yes, it would have been.
Not yet. I do say yet. If you note, 9:32. Clock now stops. 2nd and 6. And they are going to hand it off. They give it to number 2, Rawls Patterson. He gets swallowed up. Was that Christian Harrison there? Who was that?
I can't tell. It was, 44. It was Carter Matthews.
Matthews getting it done.
It's big, a little bit of a loss.
Well, and now
3rd and 6.
It's still 6. They didn't gain anything. Yeah, well, the board says 5. It's an interesting thing to say.
Marker's at the 6, so I'd say it's 3rd and 6.
I'm not going by the board.
I mean,
we couldn't get the timeouts right. Hopefully the play clock is right. In the pistol. There he goes. And he's going to try to throw it, and he does. And the pass is complete as he flares it to the left side to number 16. He's a senior, Weston Williford. Williford just got up and was able to jump up and get it. The coverage there by the Crusaders. Number 22, Jake Shuckman, the timing was there, unfortunately, and the play was made.
Yeah, it was a good route.
8:41. The plot thickens, 28-20.
Here's where a field goal would have been really nice.
Well, let's see. If Holiday, he's already missed one. Maybe we get another one here. Ooh, a little bit of a high snap, but he gets it away and kicks it well into the screen in front of the beautiful trees behind it. I wonder how many footballs get lost back there with bad kicks.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the Lions back on the board as it is 28-21 here in the darkness with a lighted field in Brentwood, Tennessee. Crusaders 28, Lions 21. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
I love to live the comfortable life, staying cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. When it comes to heat and air, I haven't a care, 'cause I've got guys who treat me like gold. Summertime, wintertime, my home is feeling fine. Ask me why, I'll tell you the reason. Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
Hi, everybody. This is Big Bo Barrett. Special thanks to our in-game sponsor, Rupert Heating and Air, my good friend, Joe Rupert. Rupert Heating and Air, from our family to yours since 1947.
Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
We're back here at CPA where the Lions are kicking off to the Crusaders, and they managed to get the kick into the end zone. So now the Crusaders will start at the 20-yard line. 8:41 to go here, third quarter. I'm trying to fight those eerie feelings, which are kind of
creep
in. So we're trying to eliminate those. You know what eliminate those? A nice, good drive.
A good, solid drive, yes.
All right, Ponatoski comes out. Should we just make up some statistics and numbers?
Ponatoski looks great.
All right. Well, the Crusader offense, 28 points, just starting the third quarter, and they are going to hand the ball off, and goes right in the middle of the line. And wow.
Oh, now we're punching? Come on now. Well, you're not punching at the ball. You're punching at a body.
Jeez, that is Bush League right there.
Yeah, it's
number 3, John Spears Walter. I guess when you got 3 names and he wears number 3, and you got to start wielding punches.
I mean, I'm down at punching at the ball. If you got an opportunity to punch a ball out, go for it.
He's just wailing into nowhere.
4, 5, 6 shots. He's just blindly swinging.
Clock rolls down to 8:05. Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9. Ponatoski, he fakes it. He's going to throw it out. He does. Catch is made, and the receiver eludes, and he's going to be able to pick out first down yardage. And the Crusader bench was a couple of coaches were going nuts.
Maddox Nelson on the reception for the
Nelson
Crusaders.
with the catch, and the flag came out late. Did he tackle him way out of bounds? I mean, they're marking the first down. Are they moving the sticks? The sticks are, now they're marching it against the Lions.
Personal foul against CPA, yeah.
All right. Well, a couple of coaches were pretty excited about the late rumblings there. And I guess that might be one of those situations where, hey, the guy's out of bounds, you can't keep
going, yeah.
So, ball right at the 50. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. 7:54. Ponatoski gets it. He looks to his left. He's going to fire it. It goes right through the hands of number 13. That's Maddox Nelson.
That was a fastball. that got there quick.
Yeah, Ponatoski can heave it a little bit. Second drop by Maddox Nelson, unfortunately.
Cooper McCutcheon checks in.
Ball's on the left hash mark. Maddox Nelson's going to go out to the right. So is Reggie Watson. They are going to go out to the right. Are they going to stack themselves? Kind of. Is that McCutcheon out to the left?
Yep.
Ponatoski in the shotgun. He is going to hand it off to Dante Ware. Takes it around the left side. And he's trying to get down the sideline, and he took on the defender.
Good Lord. That
barreled him over.
Oh, Dante just lowered the shoulder and said, nope, not today, sir.
Big first down by the Crusaders. And Rob, really, I mean, as our season goes on, the value of having 3 really solid running backs.
Yeah, it's huge.
Let's hope Graylo coach. I think he went out earlier, but I think he came in since he got hurt. But able to roll these guys in, and they're staying fresh, and they're playing hard. And I like how they run a lot of north-south. They don't do a lot of dancing around. Ponatoski in the shotgun. He has it. He's going to look, and he wants to throw it.
Go, Matt.
And he is going to throw it, and he throws it to the sideline, and was it incomplete? Looked like Hamilton came back to the ball, but it looked like he was getting a little breakaway down the sideline, and I guess Matt was kind of on the move under some pressure and just couldn't connect with him, but he came back and tried to fire it along the sideline, out of bounds, and incomplete. 7:27 to go, 28-21. Crusaders with the ball at the Lion 29-yard line. They are going from our left to right. Ponatoski right in the ball, middle of the field. They're going to throw it out to Reggie Watson. Watson was trying to be, and they could not bring him down because they tried to tackle him around the helmet. And big lineman KJ for the Crusaders, number 77 out there. You know, no one wants to mess with him, but Khalil Johnson.
You tried to grab him and twist his head off.
Wait, did they move him back? Or did they give him the yardage?
No, he's up third. Well,
they were trying to tackle him around the helmet.
That ball spot is incorrect. The third down marker is on the other side of the 20. What is that? The 24? But they've got Oh, no, maybe it's right. It just looks off from our angle.
It seemed like Reggie Watson. I mean, he got away from them.
Yeah,
and then got grabbed. And nonetheless, 3rd and 5. Falls on the right hash mark. Ponatowski gets it, and he wanted to fire. And let's see, who's calling? Is there a timeout? Is there a flag?
False start.
On a false start against the Crusaders. Okie dokie. Did you see that movement?
I didn't, but they kept the official kept looking over at Jaden Davis. I don't know if maybe he just flinched a little bit.
Okay. Can't dispute what you don't see. Let's close up the buffet and get a score here.
Oh, we got
Maddox Nelson to the right.
Cooper McCutcheon on an island.
By himself. Ponatowski, he's going to look to the right. He flips it ahead to Reggie Watson. Watson dances his way down the sideline. What did they say? He went out to 23?
It's hard to see from here. I think so.
We're having a little bit of a difficult time, but as things are going down the right side, and now the fans are all starting to stand, so, hey, it gives us an opportunity to stand. Going down to we're at the 6:04 mark. Clock has stopped because he went out of bounds. It is now 4th and 5. Crusaders, wow, we're saying you didn't get any yardage on that? Got to get down to the 19. Ponatowski, ball on the right hash mark. Dante Ware in the backfield. He's going to throw it to the right. He does. The catch is made by Maddox Nelson.
It's going to be really close.
Wow, a little extracurricular activity was that McCutcheon that went down to the ground.
First
These
down.
Lions are a little pesky, a little bit late too.
Yeah, listen, I love a good hard defensive game, and you can be a little scrappy, but we're really getting close to that line here tonight.
Wow, it's over the line by now. And Ponatowski with Ware to his left side. Ponatowski, and everyone stands up. Now they're looking for the play. 5:58 to go. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. Crusaders 28-21 lead. Ponatowski now Ware is behind him in the pistol. And they are going to fake it, and they're going to throw a little slant pattern.
Where's the flag? There it is.
Here comes the flag as Reggie Watson was coming in on a slant, and his guy he wouldn't have been able to cover him with a 20 by 10 painting canvas.
That was going to be 6 right there.
Flag, and I guess could it be interference because the ball was in the air?
Ball was in the air, yeah. It would have to be passing. He didn't hold him. He basically just
knocked him off kilter.
Yeah.
Lions being very, very aggressive. Let's see.
Got
to move it down to first. Okay, now the ball is going to be just outside the 7. So is that half the distance to the goal?
Yeah, probably half the distance.
Okay, so it is at the it's literally about 7.5 yard line. So it's first and about 2.5.
Tristan Jackson checking in. So we've got some big-bodied receivers down there for us. 3 tight ends now.
And he is in the backfield, I believe, in front of Dante Ware. And they're calling everybody. And Cooper McCutcheon now, he's going to move over to the right side. Everybody packed in, no one out wide. They're going to give it to Dante Ware. He accelerates, he goes, he's trying to get his way. Wow, he was trying to get his way to the end zone. He angled inside the 5. Nice spin by Ware. And he looks like he is inside the 1 yard line.
Oh, yeah, first down, too.
And a first. And they're going to go quickly, and they're going
to call us for a false start here because I don't even think the officials were ready for that play.
No, they weren't. And they threw the flag because they weren't ready. Flag the officials. Dock them. Payment.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't ready.
No, they weren't.
CBA wasn't ready. We were ready. Wow. Now you go.
They did. They called it on CPA. Nice. Illegal substitution.
Oh my goodness, the buffet is closed. The home cooking might be wrapping up.
Easy.
I know. Reel me in. That's what Joe Strecker's for. He ain't here.
Here we go. We got Christian Harris checking into the game now.
Oh, boy.
He's
number 97. And does he have a little giddy up in his step right now?
There's a little strut.
And in the backfield, is that 36?
36. Is that Kuzo?
Yeah. That is a power lineup. They give it to Kuzo, and Kuzo just goes in.
Christian Harris just enjoying it as well. Crusaders, that was I'm just going to call that the muscle play, man.
Yeah.
You bring in your big defensive lineman and your big linebacker. Kuzo probably thrilled as all get out to go and lay the boot on someone. Crusaders get in the end zone. Well, that'll rile up the troops a little bit.
Yes, it will.
I just like seeing the giddy up of Christian Harris running onto the field with a youthful exuberance of a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it was
beautiful to see. Here comes the snap. A little bit of a high snap, but no problem for Tyler Jocelyn. He gets that down, and Jack Malabar drills it through, and that extends the lead back to 14. Crusaders 35. And the Lions 21, 4:55 to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We're in the third quarter. We got a good one going. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
A big thanks to Reeve Landscape Company, the official landscape partner of Moeller High School. For all of your outdoor maintenance and enhancement needs, experience the beauty of their services today at ReeveLandscape.com. That's RUEVE Landscape.com. Small company, big results. From prunings, mulchings, plantings, walls, patios, hardscapes, and whatever you need, they've got you covered. Check them out online, including Facebook and Instagram. Email service at ReeveLandscape.com or call my guy Phil Reeve at 598-5436. That's 598-5436 to schedule your next outdoor project estimate today with Reeve Landscape Company, the official landscape company of Big Bow.
We are back here at CPA, Christ Presbyterian Academy. Beautiful campus, beautiful night. And Rob, a beautiful score.
Yes, it is.
Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, and Rob Foltz bringing it. And our booth support, Brian Cunningham, class of 1985. Being very hospitable down here. Helped get us set up.
That's right.
And then you whirled your magic, short a power cord.
Hey, Gavin Gray helped out with that a ton. I was at his mercy, and he was able to walk me through it. So
I said it before. All the credit goes to Rob on this one. He did his best MacGyver. In fact, we had paper clips and tube socks and tape,
a little bit of
duct
everything,
tape.
yeah.
Somehow we get this broadcast out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. 4:55 mark. CPA back on the prowl are the Lions as they start at their own 20. And they fake the handoff. They want to throw it out, and they do. And they're going to complete it out on the right side. Good for first down yardage is number 1, Owen Cabell.
Caleb Willis in coverage for the Crusaders made a nice open field tackle.
You know, that's just such a long throw out there. If there's any timing's off on that. But big chunk gain there, 14 yards. Clock rolls, third quarter, 4:40. Crusaders ahead 35-14. First and 10. Van Orman in the shotgun. Ball's on the right side. He's going to fire it out to his receiver on the left, and he gets Cabell again. And Cabell goes down the sideline. And now the CPA people are hooting because a Crusader came rolling over and might have gotten a hand on him while he was out of bounds, but it was not like any of the late hits we've been experiencing.
Yeah.
Goes out of bounds at the 4:17 mark. Another first down for the Lions.
Yeah, those
ball is right at the 45-yard line.
Those quick hitters to the shifty receivers are paying off right now for the Lions.
Well, Cabell goes way out to the right. He's got one man on him. Van Orman, he's going to fake the handoff, and now there's under pressure, and he's able to get it away. He flares it out to number 19, Connor Kuzo, who just scored a touchdown, made a great play as number 19, Wright Martin, caught the ball, and it's going to be a 1-yard loss. Kuzo, jack of all trades tonight.
Having a game tonight.
Playing good defense, scoring touchdowns. I have to ask Coach B in the coaches show. What do we call that formation?
Yeah,
you got to have a name for it.
Yeah, there's
and some kind of fun name.
There's a name for that play. And they've been waiting all year to hear it called.
And there it was, 3:35 to go third quarter. 2nd and 11. And Van Orman under pressure, and he's going to throw it. And, wow, there isn't a receiver within 20 yards of where he threw it.
He wasn't outside of the pocket, and there was not a receiver anywhere close. But number 99, J.J. Fisher, putting the pressure on Van Orman.
Wow, there wasn't even a thought of that.
No.
He just threw that thing away. Well, I don't know, maybe it seemed like he was on the run and going a little bit wide. I'll give him that. I'm not going to keep using that home cooking thing. Hopefully we can put that to bed. 3:24. Crusaders ahead by 14, 35-21. They spread them out. They go trips to the left. Ball's on the right hash mark. Van Orman gets it. He's looking. He wants to throw it. He's going to throw it to the right side. He throws it way deep.
That's on the receiver.
Wow, the receiver runs into the Crusader defender. Was that Willis again? Who was it?
Yeah. No, 22 is Shuckman. Shuckman in coverage.
Shuckman literally in front of the receiver running downfield, and the receiver knocked into him.
Yeah, Dylan Streeter was the intended receiver and just ran right over Shuckman.
Shuckman was like the intended receiver.
Yeah.
And it looked like he was going to zero in on it. Although it's 4th and 11, probably a good thing he didn't catch it.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been like a punt. Nonetheless, the Lions, at least they're lined up to punt. Let's see what they do here. 3:16 to go third. And they fired over the punter's head. He's in trouble. And he's trying to get it away. And the kick is, he got it away. And it's going to go literally for a 2-yard punt. Now, I hesitated because whoever that was chasing him down literally made a great tackle on the punter.
Yeah.
But at that point, I mean, he's kind of a runner. He's not so much
he's
the
a
kicker.
runner. That's not normal punt rules right there.
Well, at least we hope in Tennessee.
Well,
I was waiting for something to come out.
That's true.
However, so a net gain of 2. Actually, a heady play by the punter, really getting it out of there. He was a good 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me track that down. Crusaders are trying to chase him. Ball is at the 44-yard line, or it'll be 1st and 10. Can we move the sticks yet?
That would be fantastic. Jeff, if I can, quick shout out to Mike and Evelyn Tucker back in Cincinnati. Listen every week. Son's KC, class of 89, and Mike, I think you said class of 83.
Mike is class of 83. I think Casey is his brother, though.
Yes, Casey is his brother.
And I think he was 89. 89, okay. All right, Ponatoski, he's going to go look deep, and he does. And who does he get? Reggie Watson slips 2 defenders. He's trying to make a move. And finally, a whole bunch of Lions.
Goodness.
Man. That was nifty.
That was impressive.
He ducked down, and 2 Lions crashed into each other.
Man.
And the Lions were, I mean, they were chasing him. He was trying to figure out how to get away from the rest of them. And I mean, a little more time. I was wondering if he was going to back up a little bit and try to get away from them. Nice work by Watson. What a joy to be calling his name.
Absolutely.
Ball's down to the 18. Oh, pickup of about 33 yards on that. And they're going to hand it off to Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn, he gets it. He's going to go up the middle, and Jocelyn, the wrestler, he gets grappled.
Harrison Hastings on the tackle for the Lions.
It's it down to the 10-yard line, so a pickup of 3. Clock here in the third quarter rolling down. 2 minutes. 35-21. Crusaders trying to pad on again. The Lions have showed some quickness in scoring some points, so game far from over. Maddox Nelson out to the right. Reggie Watson out to the left. And the handoff goes to Tyler Jocelyn. He's going to try to get into the end zone, and a fabulous block by Maddox Nelson, number 13. He ISO'd on his defender, and
yes, he did.
That sprung Tyler Jocelyn to be able to get into the end zone. Nice work by Maddox Nelson. Nice run by Tyler Jocelyn, too.
No doubt. Good cut. Stayed with your blocks and just found your way to the end zone.
Jocelyn just taking it in. Now he gets the pleasure of holding for the extra point. Crusaders lined up. Snap by Augie Henson is underway. Hold by Jocelyn. It is up, and the kick is good by number 31. Of course, that's Jack Malabar. And that makes it 42-21 as we're going to take a quick break. Crusaders ahead by 21. We're still in the third quarter, 1:32 to go. We'll be back. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Experience the deliciousness of Corrido right at your doorstep. Get $5 off your favorite salad, bowl, or smoothie when you download the Corrido app today and enjoy convenient delivery through our app or on our website at corrido.com. With 3 locations near Moeller, in Kenwood, Blue Ash, and Harpers Point, as well as several others around the city. Amp up your day with Corrido. See you soon.
We are back here in Brentwood, Tennessee, home of CPA, Christ Presbyterian Academy, hosting the Crusaders tonight. Being very hospitable, Coach.
Absolutely.
Hosts, as the Crusaders have been doubled up at the moment. Like we said, the Lions can score rather quickly. 1:32 to go. Jack Malabar getting ready to kick off, 42-21. And there's the kick. It is going to be caught.
Oh, fumbled a little bit.
By Owen Cabell. And Cabell brings it up, and he is finally going to get brought down as he gets it over the 20. As the Crusaders, number 42, Andrew Stofko, and his inverse number 24. Is that Logan Puckey?
Yes.
As we have 2 24s listed.
Yes, Logan Puckey.
Or Asher Sargent. So, unfortunately,
I think Asher Sargent is a running back. So,
okay.
Logan Puckey, I think, is the correct player.
We will roll with that. Crusaders come out on defense as the Lions are on offense, as we have kids turbulence right by the booth here. And the pass is out, and nice play.
Nice job, Shuckman.
As Shuckman. And Rob, I mentioned that those throws seem like they're taking a little more time to get out there.
Yep.
Intended receiver was Cabell again, and Shuckman there to break it up. When you're out there by yourself, you got to make sure you get a hand on that ball. So, Lions with the ball. And the ball is at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the left hash mark. Lions going from our right to left. That'll switch in a minute and 18 seconds. But for right now, when they're going to throw it, and pass is complete to number 15, Dylan Streeter. Flags.
Flag.
Let's see what we got here.
I tell you what, Christian Harris did make contact with Van Orman late. It was weak, but.
Well, Christian Harris is pointing the other way.
All right, perfect. Beautiful.
Man downfield is what the call. Just leaving us in suspense, Rob. Not as much suspense as when we were trying to get this broadcast going. Let me put it that way. That ain't nothing.
We did it.
Well, you did it.
I'll be very glad to have Joe back.
A team effort. Yeah, very much. Yeah. 1:12 to go. That backs him up 15 yards. So 2nd and 15. And Van Orman goes out. He throws it to the right side. And Crusaders out there in coverage is number 45. Was the initial hit. And Connor Kuzo got him out of bounds.
Brody Hagg is the Crusader, number 45.
Nice work by Hagg. It's going to bring up the Lions 3rd and 12. Pick up a 3. 1:02 to go. As this quarter seems like it is suddenly lengthened.
Yeah. It's taking a minute.
Slowed down. 62 seconds to go till we get to the end of the third quarter. Trips out to the left. Van Orman looks. He's looking. He wants to throw it deep. He throws a moon ball, and it is up and incomplete.
There we go.
As Shuckman out there on defense against Owen Cabell. Now, the only thing is it didn't look like Shuckman really knew where the ball was and kind of timed it.
He timed it well. He timed it well. He did not look back. I don't think he had a clue where the ball was, but he timed it fairly well.
Not that I've ever been a defensive back, but I got to think when you turn back and look for that ball, you lose a step.
Yeah,
and
sure.
that's when you kind of things that aren't so good happen. All right. CPA out to punt. 54 seconds left. Let's see if another moon ball comes. Nope. Good snap. Good kick. Well, caught by Reggie Watson. He's on the run, trying to get around the right side. He's over the 50 and over the 45. And let's see if they give him to. What is number 3 complaining about?
I don't know. His helmet came off. I tell you what, I have a feeling this fourth quarter is going to be awfully chippy.
You think? The CPA coaches are getting kind of revved up at the moment. And they are out barking extensively. And now the umpire comes over. And he's going to get an earful. Crosses his arms. Puts his hand on his chin. And he's listening. I believe that should be Engel Martin.
Yeah.
Do you realize I was drafted in the NFL?
I played with Brett Favre.
The referee throws his hand up and says, okie dokie. We're listening to it.
We'll keep an eye on it, Coach.
And now they're pointing to other coaches. We're also chiming in.
He saw it, and he saw it, and he saw it.
And now and of all people, John Spears Walters.
Yeah.
He was punching like a madman.
The guy throwing punches.
And he's upset that his helmet came off.
Oh. He still got it on.
And he's still
Bro,
barking.
put your helmet on.
Someone could tell that ref he starts that punching gig again. We'll put him on the boxing team to throw him 15-yard penalty at him. All right, 43 seconds to go. Crusaders on offense. It's like Dante Ware in the backfield. Cooper McCutcheon down on the right side. They're going to give it to Ware up the middle. Ware is going to get grabbed by a couple Lions. And did they spot the ball?
No, he threw a flag. I don't even know. I maybe a face mask. I mean, I'm not sure what else that could have been.
If it's a face mask, I think there's a sideline that's going to blow a gasket. Let's see what we got here.
I mean, it was Dante Ware with 4 Lions on top of him. I don't know how it could have been. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Well, looks like it's just the 5-yard variety. Did he only get 3 yards on that? And they marked it off 5?
No comment.
Wow. All right. Clock is rolling down to 25 seconds. 42-21. Crusaders with the lead and with the ball. And there is 25 seconds on the play clock and 18 on the game clock. And the Crusaders are holding up 4 fingers. They're going to let it run out. No need to rush it. You got the ball. You got the lead. We got the broadcast going. Clock rolling down. We're down under 5, 2, 1. All right, that brings us to the end of the third quarter. From Brentwood, Tennessee, Crusaders 42, CPA Lions 21. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back with a great fourth quarter.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings and Saturday morning clinics. Our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today. Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979.
Delight More, events to remember. Create
Christ Presbyterian Academy, Crusaders with the ball. And Rob, they're playing Sweet Caroline. By the way, Jeff Schneidel, class of 84, Rob Foltz, Brian Cunningham here helping us out in the booth. As they hand the ball off to Dante Ware, he takes it around the right side. He looks like he should get a first down.
Yeah, that should be a first.
And let's see if they move the sticks as the band is playing while Muller is on offense. That's always interesting. But they're playing Sweet Caroline. Maybe they're thinking like bottom of the 8th inning, like the Red Sox, play that song for good luck.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's hope it does not work tonight.
Usually, I don't think I've ever heard a band play while an offense is running a play.
Now, what are we doing? Why are the Crusaders backing up? And why are they
going
not
to measure?
giving us?
They're going to measure.
He did not get that first down.
There's no way he didn't get that first.
Oh, yes, there is a way. They're getting the sticks ready.
A measurement on second down.
Our first official measurement tonight. And, well, it's not that far, sir. It looked like it was 2 feet. It's got to be less than that. All right, well, 2nd and 1 or less. Just pound the football. I mean, even if you don't get it here, the clock just will keep rolling.
Keep going.
And that is our friend at the moment. Crusaders now breaking the huddle as they were able to get together while they tended to the measurement. Now the clock starts.
Play clock hasn't started, though.
11:25. Well, the Crusaders could milk it hugely if they wanted. They haven't started the play clock. Just let that thing run all the way down. They give it to Dante Ware. He busts around the right side, and he gets the first down. He got stuck, but he kept going forward. So he gets a first down. The Crusaders line up quickly as they spot the ball. The referees are hustling to get together, and they pitch it back to, is that Ware again?
That's Ware again.
Dante Ware. They go around the left side.
44.
That was on the first down. Now, the other thing is, well, when they do that, the clock's not running. So if they get up and set up and get going with the play, they're not sitting there idling with the clock stopped because he went out of bounds. So, plus it doesn't give the defense or the referees chances. They were running they were running scattering to their positions. 10:40 to go. 4th and hopefully final quarter here. Crusaders with the ball and a 21-point lead. Cooper McCutcheon goes in motion to the right side. Tyler Jocelyn in the backfield. He's going to take it. He takes it to the left side. Little opening, and they grab him, and he spins him around and picks up another 5 yards. Just total strength there.
Solid run. Who's that down?
We got someone down, and I see.
Is that Sam Hamilton?
I think it's 2-8s.
Yep, and he's holding his leg.
Could that be a hamstring? Could it be a cramp? That would be.
Let's hope it's a cramp.
Cramp would be best case scenario. Hamilton now in a sitting position. 10:22 to go. Crusaders, well, they get Hamilton up, and he is going to walk off.
That's a good sign.
Could it be? Yeah.
He's walking.
It's hard to. Yeah, I do real estate. I'm not a doctor, so don't even let me try to guess this thing.
Yeah.
So, ball is down at the 5-yard line where it'll be 1st and 5 for the Crusaders. 10:22 to go. Clock is stopped. Although, why is it not running?
Now it is.
There we go. Crusaders taking their time. Play clock at 20. Main numbers 42-21, but the Crusaders at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Ponatoski with receivers to each side. But Dante Ware in the backfield. Ware almost lost it, but he grabbed it, and he powers his way into the end zone for another Crusader touchdown. Perfectly at the 10-minute mark. You know how much I enjoy that.
Yep, nice and even.
That makes it 48-21.
Yeah, a little bobble there by Dante on the pitch, but able to control it. And solid run, just beat him to the corner.
Offense going pretty good, Rob.
Yeah, it's pretty solid right now.
Let me ask our booth guest, Brian Cunningham. Are you happy with what you're seeing on the offense? He nods his head. Absolutely. He may be traveling to other games now. He's enjoying the booth experience.
That's right. You gotta come with us now.
Maybe we should raffle off a booth experience and have people come in. Or maybe
fun.
pick select alumni, something like that. All right. Well, let's get back to business. The kick is up and good. That makes it 49-21. 10 minutes exactly to go as we're here in Brentwood, Tennessee at CPA. You're listening to Moeller Fighting Crusader Football. We'll be right back.
Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
McCluskey Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Motown and your Muller Crusaders. Join the #1 sales team and be part of the world's largest Chevrolet dealership 4 years in a row. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer and the #1 high school. Let's go Big Mo.
We are back here at CPA. As some of the alumni are checking in. Oh, Jim Schaefer indicating Azure Blue is down in Florida. Wow. Listening in. Perfect. Of course, he's from the vaunted class of 1984. Statistically proven to be the best class ever at Muller High School. Hey, I happen to be in that class of 84.
That
as the kick is caught and is returned as number 2, Rawls Patterson whirls his magic. Man, he's a good player. He is outstanding.
He is phenomenal.
Also from the class of 1979, John Costello. Can you believe he's watching the CPA video? But he's got to be listening to us because he heard he were bark. He said number 3 is complaining about a block in the back.
Oh, block in the back. Okay. Yeah, I actually heard a lot of people who are watching the CPA broadcast or video, but listening to us. And if you got to have something.
And if you're listening to see the CPA, if you're listening to CPA, you will never be invited to the booth in our new challenge.
That's right. Yeah, that's never again.
Lines come out on offense as number 7, Van Orman. Is going to hand it off right up the middle. That's number 24. Totes the pigskin. That is Bradshaw Clem.
Yep.
Climb.
And Caden Lawson on the stop. Sophomore defensive lineman.
It's always good hearing those sophomore names in the mix.
Yeah. Get game experience when you can.
I don't know about every team uses it, but literally next man up, and that's come into play for the Crusaders. 9:15 to go. Crusaders ahead, 49-21. Man in motion for the Lions. And, extreme pressure, and they throw it in. There is that number 25 for the Crusaders.
That's Andrew Griga with the tackle.
Griga back
after
being injured, I believe, in the Princeton game with his ankle. He looks mighty healthy.
Yes, he does.
His tackle, they're saying it's 3rd and 9, and they're going to throw a little out pattern, and the catch is made. And are they going to mark him for the first down? It's right in front of us. Don't look at the sticks.
That's going to be really clear. They're going to give him the first down. Yeah, why measure that one?
All right, first down for the Lions. I will refrain.
Okay.
I didn't think he got the first down.
I didn't think so either. But.
Nope. That's 2. Should we go down and say something?
Yeah, they'll be interested in our opinions.
Yeah, exactly. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're at their own 41-yard line. Stepped out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 8:38. As Van Orman fakes it, he's going to throw it out to the left side. Man, he's got a connection out there with Owen Cabell.
I tell you what, Cabell's had a great game tonight as well.
And then I heard the announcer say Cabell.
Cabell, I'm sorry. Cabell.
So, I apologize, but people who know me, some habits are hard to break.
Yeah.
Once I get 8:20 to go, another first down by the Lions. Ball's at the 45-yard line of the Crusaders. Van Orman in the shotgun. He sends 2 receivers out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left. Man comes in motion from the left side to the right. Ball is on the left hash mark. Van Orman gets the shotgun snap. He slings it across the middle, and wow, guess who? Hobble. Cabell, however you want it. Either way, he's making some catches, and he made another catch for a first down right in the middle of the defense, and several Crusaders finally closed in on him to bring him down.
Yeah, nice route. I mean, just got to the inside and hauled it in.
Crusaders up by 4 touchdowns. Lions are going to try to make a little difference here. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 20. Ball is inside the left hash mark towards the middle of the field. One receiver on each side. And they fake the handoff. They throw it out to the right side. Who got the big paw up on that? Was that Charlie Nelson?
I think it was Charlie Nelson, number 27, Charlie Nelson there with a hand.
Nelson batted it down. Well, that's one way to keep the ball out of Cobble's hands.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 7:18 to go. 4th quarter action. Beautiful night, Brentwood, Tennessee. Don't hear any country music in the background, though.
Not anymore, no. I'll tell you what, it was booming at halftime.
Oh, yeah. Something special about that country music down there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I have to go roam the sideline, see who's down there. All right, Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to each side, and you know where he's looking. He throws it across the middle and make sure no flags come out because number 15 was on the slant pattern. Dylan Streeter. Who was that on coverage?
Paxton Dodsworth into the game in coverage.
Dodsworth. He really closed down on him, so much so I was waiting for that laundry to come out, possibly. Not the case. Refs had a better view than I did.
They did. It was
the
good
buffet
timing.
is done.
It was good timing.
Buffet is closed. Have we not had any trips to the bakery tonight?
No. I don't believe
Either
we have.
side?
I don't believe so.
Wow.
Been a pretty clean game.
Pretty clean football. There's always things to clean up. Van Orman in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to each side. He's got a man behind him. They're in the pistol. Waiting for the snap. He gets it. He's looking, and he's going to throw it to the left corner, and he throws it, and it is juggled.
And he's out of bounds. There we go. Made the catch, but out of bounds.
You are correct. Now I was waiting for the buffet to reopen up because he was certainly juggling that going out of bounds. 7:05 to go. Now it's 3rd and 10. As the Lions are trying to poach the scoreboard again.
Well, let's hope we can make a good stop here and take possession.
I'm trying to think in Ken Keener's class back in the day. The Pride, the Lions. We haven't used that yet.
We have not. So.
Took me a while, but that Moeller English class finally coming back. The vocabulary. The Lions in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. Van Orman looks. He's under pressure. He's getting flushed out to the right. He's looking. He's going to try to throw it down. And, wow, is that Cobble again? Cobble makes the catch inside the 5. We're trying to get the
2, I think.
Oh, it's either at the 1 or the 2. It is at the 2. 1st and goal. All right, the stick is set. Are they going to run the clock?
They should.
We can start at any time, people. Still 6:57. I don't think he went out. I guess maybe he did. He may have because he never went down technically to the turf. We'll give our striped friends a little break here.
Direct snap.
The handoff, and that was taken by.
Who was that? Caleb? No. 91.
Bradshaw Clint with the carry on the direct snap.
Julian Dwyer on the stop for the Crusaders.
Another fresh name getting in there. He deserves it. He did a nice play there, bringing down the ball carrier with a loss of 3. That makes 2nd and 5. Lions with the ball right in the middle of the field. Clock is rolling, 6:20. Keep the batteries going on that clock. Keep that thing running.
Yeah.
Don't let those Duracells stop working. 6:10 now, and they get it. And they're going to throw a little fade pattern into the corner of the end zone. And they tried going to Cobble again.
Incomplete.
And as Van Orman threw a nice ball out there. Just Cobble, I think, could not get 2 hands up. He tried to get 1.
Might have been a little close there for Shuckman. I mean, no flag, but he'd been a little handsy, although not any more handsy than any of the touchdowns that they've gotten.
Amen, brother. 6:03 to go. Half of a quarter here in the 4th.
Big 3rd down.
29-21. Lions are all huddled up. Crusaders waiting patiently. No urgency with the clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Van Orman in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, fires it to the right side, and of course, who does he get? Cobble. Now, Rob, maybe if we would have kept calling him Cable, that he wouldn't be catching all these passes. It seems like once we get a name down correct, guys start catching.
They start catching
balls.
passes. Yeah.
No, he's having a fine game. Unfortunately, we don't have any live stats with us, but Owen Cobble catches a touchdown pass.
Well over 100 yards. I would say he's probably close to 150.
He may have
himself.
12, 13, 14 catches.
Yep.
As might be $1.50. I'd like to see what our stats are right now.
I would love to see
because ours is all spread out, and you don't realize how much they accumulate. But the kick is up and good for the Lions. So they're answering 49-28, 5:57 to go. And we'll take a short break. We got almost half of a quarter to go. Stay with us. We still got a good one going. Not done yet. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester are changing the game when it comes to buying, selling, or trading your next vehicle. Choose from our premium inventory online or in store and add luxury to your daily commute. Or bring your car to us and we'll give you an offer in minutes for you to sell or trade towards your next dream Mercedes-Benz. With brand new inventory arriving daily, an exceptional customer experience, and a brand new state-of-the-art showroom opening this fall, there has never been a better time to visit Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester. We're changing the game.
We are here in Brentwood, Tennessee. If you haven't figured that out yet, that might be the 40th time I've said that tonight.
Just south of Nashville.
We'll stay as long as it takes. Crusaders 49, the CPA Lions 28. Now, Crusaders have their hands team in. Reggie Watson is at about the 27-yard line, anticipating an onside kick as the Lions approach the ball, and they are going to kick it deep. And Watson better at least run back with it. Ball does go into the end zone. Reggie was a little casual counting on that ball going in the end zone. It's a funny ball. It takes a bounce and comes back the other way. We got a problem, but not so much. Reggie right on top of it. 5:57 to go. Crusader 49-28 lead. Be interesting to see if Matt Ponatoski comes out.
I'll be honest. I don't know that I would bring him out. Truthfully, I mean, game's not over, but it's going to be a daunting task. And with the way things have been going tonight and the style of play, if you will, I would not take a chance. Oh, and there is Monzere.
Yep. Number 9, Nick Monzere. And what is the flag for? And now the ref is counting.
Coming out on the field. 2, 8, 12. There is 12 men on the field.
Does anyone realize that we have an extra person?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Good call.
Rob, have we been playing with 12 all night? They finally noticed it.
I think we got some new faces in there and
just figuring it out.
Seeing some action for the first time.
Well, it would have been interesting if we only really had 11 and he was there counting, like pointing the finger and be like, okay, wait, hold on. That didn't happen. Monserrat is going to hand the ball off as he gives that to number 40. That is the freshman.
Juice Glover Brown.
Juice Glover Brown with the carry. Clock rolls down, 5:42. Let's see where they're going to... Did he not gain any yardage on that?
Does not look like it.
Looks we had something positive there, but that's okay. Nick Monserrat, the sophomore, in at quarterback, letting the clock run down a little bit. Play clock is now at 7. Game clock now at 5:10, and they're going to give it to Juice. Juice powers his way up the middle.
Nice run.
Actually got past a couple Lions. Picks up about 6. Do we have someone down?
Yeah, it looks like a Crusader down.
Which is what you don't want. Crusader is down. So we're going to take a quick break. Crusaders ahead, 49-28, 4:55 to go. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
A big thanks to Reeve Landscape Company, the official landscape partner of Moeller High School. For all of your outdoor maintenance and enhancement needs, experience the beauty of their services today at reevelandscape.com. That's RUEVE landscape.com. Small company, big results. From prunings, mulchings, plantings, walls, patios, hardscapes, and whatever you need, they've got you covered. Check them out online, including Facebook and Instagram. Email service at reevelandscape.com or call my guy, Phil Reeve, at 598-5436. That's 598-5436 to schedule your next outdoor project estimate today with Reeve Landscape Company, the official landscape company of Big Bow.
To live the comfortable life, staying cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. When it comes to heat and air, I haven't a care, 'cause I've got guys who treat me like gold. Summertime, wintertime, my home is feeling fine. Ask me why, I'll tell you the reason. Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
Hi, everybody. This is Big Bo Barrett. Special thanks to our in-game sponsor, Rupert Heating and Air, my good friend, Joe Rupert. Rupert Heating and Air, from our family to yours since 1947.
Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
Back here at CPA in Brentwood, Tennessee. Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, Rob Foltz, and Brian Cunningham, our support staff this week, class of 85, joining in. Looks like number 77, that's KJ, the big fella, Khalil Johnson.
Shaken up.
Let's hopefully walk off under his own power, but kind of gingerly. 49-28, Crusaders with the ball. 3rd and 5.
Man, I love burning the clock a little bit here, but that's tough for an offensive lineman to stay down for 15 seconds.
Play clock at 7. Monterey waiting and letting it roll down. And he is going to hand the ball off. Is that Juice again?
That is Juice.
Juice is powering his way. Someone lost a helmet. Let's see who that is.
Number 3 for the Lions is the one that lost his helmet.
No way.
Yep, shocker. John Spears Walters.
I will refrain from any more comment.
Yeah.
Regarding 4:15 to go, 4th quarter.
Perhaps it's just an equipment malfunction.
Maybe. Maybe got dislodged on that kickoff return.
Yeah. Goodness.
Bite the lip now as we are at the 4-minute mark. Ball's at the 32 of the Crusaders, 1st and 10. No hurry. As the clock keeps rolling, it is at 3:50. And the play clock's at 23.
There we go.
Crusaders just kind of, they're just kind of hanging out. Play clock rolling to 15. Game clock at 3:40. Monterey in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to each side. And they will hand the ball off. And what are we waiting for?
Flag. There's a flag down here on this side. Probably a false start there. Yeah.
A false start. All right. Oh, this is always interesting. Will they start the clock again because it repeats first down? And they do. So in a way, you can get a 5-yard penalty, but then take off another 30 seconds, although the play clock is started at 25. But nonetheless, you get what I'm saying. You can kind of get kind of rewarded for getting a penalty. Monterey in the shotgun, 5 seconds to go, and they're going to hand it off. Looked like the same play they were doing before. And trying to fight for yardage. Let's get that number. Raylo Coach with the carry. Referees are
another.
I guess there's a.
Is that Graylo Coach?
Yeah, Graylo Coach is down for the Crusaders. He's now rolling over to his back. Didn't he go out earlier with
He did go out earlier,
some
yeah.
type of leg, something? Obviously, he was okay for that. So
Let's hope that seems like a lower body injury. Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
So, Rob, it looks like the Crusaders are going to roll through the first part of their schedule with a 3-1 record, and very easily could be 4-0, but also could be 2-2.
Very true. Yeah.
After tough games, the Princeton game we pulled away late, but the Trinity game we were able to run the clock out. And of course, the Mount Carmel game, we hate to say they had a really good shot with that, but
yeah, they did.
But they pulled that one out. But nonetheless, coming down here playing a really good CPA team, and the thing, I think they just felt like they got, I hate to say it because of our love of number 3, but they got punched in the mouth.
They certainly did.
They got down 21-0 before they knew it, but now they responded and brought it within 7. They just couldn't get that possession, that opportunity. And so, hats off to the Crusaders kind of keeping their distance.
Absolutely.
And able to keep the Lions kind of at bay.
Yes. Yeah, you're correct. And for the first part of the season, you're right. It could have been 2-2. It'll be 3-1. I think the big takeaway from this game here is the fast start, right? Like that was the Achilles heel in the first couple of games, as we didn't start off quickly, put ourselves in some tough situations. But tonight, even with the travel, coming out ready to go, so maybe we can turn the tables a little bit there for the rest.
Always
of
a concern taking 70 kids on the road overnight.
Oh
for
yeah,
a camping trip.
Agreed.
But they came out playing well. As Montserrat letting the clock roll, play clock at 8, game clock at 2:35. Montserrat is going to take the snap, and they're going to hand it off. Is that Juice again? They give it to Juice, and Juice is going to take it to the right side and takes a couple Lions to bring him down. But they are going to mark him out to just shy of the 30. Should be just past the 29, so it's going to bring up a third. Wow. I guess that's right. We had that penalty that started that.
Third down.
I saw the one stick. I thought that's where our first down was. Not the case. And Rob, the other thing that's on the horizon is obviously we get to start up the GCL play next week.
Yeah.
And, a very, very good St. Xavier game next week. And then, of course, we have the Panthers and the Lancers.
Yep.
So that's
records to some degree don't matter when you're playing a rival.
No. They're always good games as the handoff is made to Juice. And Juice, he breaks a tackle and made a nice little jump. And finally, he's brought down. He gets the first down. Freshman getting some time here as he is in.
And that should
get a first down, but
pretty much do it.
Get it to the 47-yard line. 1:33 to go. Clock is rolling. Play clock is at 30. Pretty much matched up, except there's an additional 60 seconds on the game clock, and they'll run this thing down. Let's not do that victory formation where we do the run play. Like we, I guess I better not say that because, a bunch of people listen in on this for some insight.
I can't blame them.
Just another way to try to figure out the Crusaders. And the clock runs down. The Crusaders are going to call a timeout. And they're going to get some different personnel in. Crusader faithful cheering the Crusaders coming off the field as the Crusaders look like they're going to get some real good youngsters in there.
Yeah. It's a good opportunity to get some playing time for the younger guys. Get some real game experience. You never know when you're going to need them. We mentioned earlier there's some guys playing right now because of need. So if you can get real game experience when you can, that just helps.
Well, I would just love to see some of the statistics. Obviously, great having Cooper McCutcheon back in the mix.
Yeah.
Makes him and Sam Hamilton, and then the other two tight ends that have been filtering in as well. It's good stuff to see as the Crusaders come out. I think Montserrat, he's in the pistol with our freshman Juice Glover Brown, and they give it to Juice. He takes it around the right side. It looked like he got tripped up, but somehow kept his balance.
Yeah, that was great balance.
Able to get out over the 50-yard line down to the 49. The clock rolls down to 45 seconds. They have not started the play clock yet. And now both are at 40.
There we go. We don't even need to run another play.
Well, will we run another play? Guess we can. I don't know. Would you do one of these and throw the long ball? Call the audible?
Not if he wants to play anymore.
That'd be a problem. Be a little bit of a problem. Anyway, they give the ball to Juice, and Juice trying to break loose and get a couple Lions finally wrap him up. As the clock rolls under 10 seconds, and the Lions can't wait to line up. And
yeah,
the Crusaders come into Brentwood, Tennessee, and they sparked by a 21-0 start. The Lions tried to get back in it. They just couldn't get that one possession. And Rob, honestly, hats off to the Crusaders. You start getting that doubtful feeling, and they corralled it and got it done.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Great game played. Both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball had a day, and it's nice to see going into GCL play that we can kind of correct the things that needed to be corrected.
Certainly, always things to work on, but also good getting a bunch of other kids in the game, and
absolutely,
and that's what happened. So a successful trip to Tennessee for the Crusaders. Nice work. Always worried, like I said, having those kids not sleeping in their normal situation, but it's all good. So the Crusaders, they roll 49-28 here in Brentwood, Tennessee. Just want to say thanks for the hospitality here at Christ Presbyterian Academy. Beautiful setup. They got some things they're working on here, and like I said, let's take this footprint of a stadium and plant one in proximity of Moeller High School.
It'd be great.
So nice, Rob. Really appreciate your help. You were the man getting it done tonight. Doing your best Joe Strecker imitation.
Big shoes to fill.
Glad we're able to bring this. And now, honestly, this is pretty cool because both teams are going and taking a knee. And they're going to pray together. And let's just hope any of the injured folks are okay and that for safe travels. And we'll see CPA next year as they will come to Cincinnati. So
absolutely.
For Rob MacGyver Foltz getting it figured out and getting it done. And for Brian Cunningham sitting here and helping us in the booth, I'm Jeff Schneidel. We'll be traveling back to Cincinnati as we start GCL play next week against the St. Xavier Bombers. Crusaders victorious again here in Tennessee. Have a good night. Don't forget about the Coach B Show will be coming up later in the week. And you're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.